Behind the Ramble is proudly sponsored by GLASBY Pallets. They're offering a one-stop solution for all of your pallet needs. Get in touch on 01709 585 646 to discuss your pallet requirements. Thank you to Sonny and the team at GLASBY Pallets for all their support of Behind the Ramble.
Coops here. Subscribe to Blades Ramble. Keep following, and all the best.
The Puhausery.
What is happening, Blades? That always throws me, that Puhausery, now that I've added at the end. I was like, what? And then he goes, the Puhausery. I have to pause myself and then come back into it. So, what is happening? Blades. Yeah, we'll go with Blades. I can't get that right now either at minute because I'm doing some taxi videos where I can't say what's happening, Blades. It's sort of like, what's happening, everybody? Hello, how are we doing? And then obviously Blade Ramble stuff, which is pure Sheffield United. This is a little bit different content. This is Behind the Ramble. And we're doing some Nations League action. Fresh off last night with Jamie Dumpling making his watch-along debut. Thought it was absolutely fantastic, I have to say. We watched Portugal against Germany. We watched Portugal beat Germany last night in a really entertaining game. I didn't watch much of the game, if I'm honest. I did. I watched the game, but I didn't commentate on it much. But Jamie did a fantastic job of filling in for our main commentator and sort of auditioning for a bit of a backup role, which is fair enough. But I've got the main man back tonight, so I'm expecting nothing but the best. And I wonder if Jamie's been keeping him on his toes. We'll soon find out. It's Jord Motson.
Jord Motson, the man on the mic, painting the match with a sound so right. Sheffield's pride, every fan can see. He's the voice of the Blades, their melody.
Get in. Who remembered? Who remembered the intro? I did. I did. Jordy boy, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yes, I'm very well, mate. I'm very well. You're a little bit nervous as to how Jamie Dumpling sort of laid claim to your title last night a little bit. I know you were watching.
No.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Sorry, Jamie. There's levels to this game, apparently.
He did a great job. I thought he was brilliant.
Really good.
So massive shout out to him. Well done, pal.
Yeah, I was really pleased with him. We are, of course, playing match bingo tonight. Jord, have you got your card ready? That's the question. You forgot, haven't you?
Well,
completely forgot. And while Jord,
to be honest, I think you can let me off for how many times you forget to play my intro. So you know.
Well, for those that aren't aware of how to play match bingo, here's a little reminder. Thank you to today's sponsor, Match Bingo, that combines the beautiful game that we all love with the old classic bingo game. You sign up on the app, get yourself a bingo card or two, watch your cards fill up in real time as you check off, throw in a goal, a red card. As soon as you get a line, if you're the first to do it, you'll win. And if you get a full house, you get the special prize. Make sure you get your bingo card for the next Blades game. There's over £200,000 been paid out to players so far. Thank you to Match Bingo for their support, and please gamble responsibly. There you go. That's Match Bingo. All sorted, Jord?
I'm just putting it in now. It's all the way around, isn't it?
What a top man. And do you know what else I've done? I am super prepared for this one because I have got the teams.
Oh.
So I'm going to ask you to talk us through them, mate, because I know you're a little bit more cultured than me and know a little bit more about them. But these are the teams. What do we know about these boys then?
So with Spain, we are going with a 4-3-3, I believe. So in goal, it's number 23. It's Unai Simon, who plays at Atletico Bilbao.
Oh.
At right back, it's number 2, Pedro Porro of Spurs.
Yeah.
2 centre halves on the right hand side. It's Rob. I can't even say his name. Robin Lenormand.
Lenormand. Yeah, nice.
He plays for Atletico Madrid. We've got next to him number 12. Is it Dean Hodgson? He used to be a Bournemouth, but he's just signed for Real Madrid in time for Club World Cup.
I haven't seen much of this kid. I'm really interested to see how he plays because obviously he's coming from Bournemouth. You don't usually, in recent times, expect too much, but he's obviously done so well to to get the sort of interest that he did, and obviously Madrid ended up getting him at the end, didn't they? So
yeah. So then at left back, it's number 24. It's Mark Cucurella, which I'm sure England fans will remember for the Puhausery.
The Puhausery
that he did at the Euros. Euros, weren't it?
Yeah, it was. I think. Yeah.
He's of Chelsea, of course. The right hand side of the midfield three, it's Mikel Merino of Arsenal. The centre of that is Martin Zubimendi of Real Sociedad. And on the left-hand side of that is Pedri of Barca.
Okay.
The right-hand side of the front three is number 19, Lamine Yamal.
Oh, what a player.
Unbelievable player. Loves to cut inside on his left foot from that right, and he's got a fantastic shot on him.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure they'll see more at Barcelona next season as well. The left-hand side of that, another one that's been linked to Premier League, to the likes of Arsenal, and I think he got linked with Chelsea as well. It's Nico Williams, again, of Atletico Bilbao.
Yes.
Athletic Bilbao, should I say. I've not looked at the bench, to be honest. I've just looked at the starting 11.
To be honest, Jord, it's really quite interesting because when I look for these lineups every time on X and on Instagram, and the only one I could find of Spain must have been the official one, and they don't list the substitutes, which is I've never seen that before. Obviously, you look at the French one side by side, and them along with everybody else I've ever known lists the bench. So, what do we know about the French team then, pal?
So they're going for a 4-2-3-1. So copying Sheffield United's formation throughout the season. So in goal, it's Mike Minden, and he's of AC Milan. Right back is Pierre Kalulu of Juventus.
Bless you.
Two centre backs. On the right hand side is Ibrahima Konate of Liverpool, and the left hand side of that is Clement Longley, who
long legs.
Remember him from Spurs.
Yes, I do. I do remember. I remember calling him long legs on a watch along previously, so that's the only reason it sticks in my head.
Yeah, and he's now playing for Atletico Madrid. Left back is Theo Hernandez of AC Milan.
Yeah.
The midfield holding two on the right hand side of that is Manu Kone, and he plays for Roma. And the left hand side of that is Adrien Rabiot of Marseille. The three attacking midfielders on the right hand side of that is Ousmane Dembele. People remember PSG more recently in the Champions League final. The midfield, the central midfielder of that one is Mikel Olise, formerly of Crystal Palace, now at Bayern Munich.
Formerly of Reading as well, unbelievably.
Reading,
is he in the 10 then, Jord, do we think?
He's playing as the 10 according to that. And on the left-hand side of this, people will definitely remember him from the Champions League final. I don't exactly know how he pronounces his name, but it's Desiree Doué, I think, is that?
Doué. We'll go with Doué.
And that is obviously of PSG. And the main man up top, who everyone remembers, it's Kylian Mbappe of Real Madrid.
Kylian Mbappe, yeah, absolutely. What a player. I believe the keeper, Minen, is linked with Chelsea, isn't he?
He is. I read earlier on today that Chelsea don't want to pay the £28 million fee that AC Milan are asking for. But if they really want him, we know what Chelsea's like. They'll spend money. So if he's good,
certainly will. Yeah, they will. Let me just see if I've got anything. No, I haven't got it on. I thought I'd have been better prepared than that. But so let's have a look at some of the comments. Nick Cook starts us off saying, "Evening, Jimmy and the Ramblers. Got my match bingo card ready. Let's go." Yes, Nick. Yes, the man. What a man. Evening, all of the blade up the ramble, says Gaz, who will be joining me at the weekend for the 3rd, 4th playoff. We don't know what channel it's on yet, do we, Gaz? But we're going to be there watching it anyway. So it'll be Germany against the losing side here. And then, am I with you, Jord, for the final?
Yes, Sunday, 8 p.m. kickoff, I believe.
Yeah,
I think that one is on ITV, I've heard.
Yeah, it is. I know that one's easy to find.
Yes.
David says, "Evening, Jimmy, Jordan, all the Ramblers. So who are we going to sign from this slot? Up all the Rambles, up the blades. Like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, please." Joey Gibson says, "Evening, lads. Transfer window starting to do its thing. Reading into Instagram comments and where people play golf." Yeah, absolutely right. R1 says, "What are your thoughts on Callum Doyle as a potential left-sided centre-back?" Jord, I'll let you have the floor.
He would be probably one of my first choice centre-backs.
Would he? Because he's a left footer.
Yeah, I really, really like him.
Yeah, he's a good player.
I mean, you don't have pedigree playing at Man City, do you, as a young kid coming through for no reason. And I think he's held his own, and he in Championship as well, you know, with Norwich. So
Yeah.
I'd really, really like him. He'd be up there, as well as obviously Mepham and Darling. But if I had a choice for that left hand side, it'd be Callum Doyle.
Nice, mate. Yeah, I don't think he'd be a bad signing at all. Wilder clearly likes the balance of the right foot to left foot. He always has, to be fair. And yeah, I think Callum Doyle would be an upgrade on what we've got currently. Joe says, some of the talent on the wings tonight is frightening. Yamal, Doué, Williams, Elise, could be a great game. Yeah, I'm hoping so. I thought last night were a brilliant game as well. Unexpectedly, it shouldn't be unexpected. Because I don't mean in terms of the talent on display. It held my interest a lot more than I thought it would. It's more experimental for me as well, because I don't normally watch anything at the moment outside of Sheffield United or games that could affect Sheffield United. So I sort of a while ago lost interest in international football. I'm trying to get back into it actively, not specifically just for the channel, just because I want to be able to get into, like, if I wasn't watching international football, there's Club World Cup this time, but international football like fills that lull, doesn't it, when club football's not around? So Doué was incredible for PSG, says Nick, in the Champions League final. Yes, he was. That's what Jord was referring to, isn't it? Jamie Dumpling, thank you for the £2 super chat. No pressure, big man. Here's half my winnings. Half your winnings? I thought you won £1. So that'd be double your winnings, surely.
And that is why, my friend, you are back up.
Wow. Owned by the main man. Sup all, says Rob. What's up, Rob? Hope you're good, pal. Hey up, chap, says Mark Meldrew. Last night's match was fast, end-to-end football, very enjoyable. It was, Nick. I enjoyed it too. How are we both? Up the blades, up the ramble, up the positive, Meldrew. How are you, Jord?
I'm good. I'm over, obviously, a few weeks back. I'm there and thereabouts now. Although, do you know what funny thing were earlier? I couldn't believe it. Doing fitting some worktops at someone's house down in Newark. Walks into the kitchen and there's a championship playoff final program. I thought, thanks, mate. Just bringing back some horrific memories. And then he goes, yeah, sorry, we didn't deserve it, did we? I thought, oh, even better. You're a Sunderland fan, aren't you? Of course.
Why? Yeah, of course you wouldn't. But why would you not be? You're not going to be anything else, are you?
So yeah.
Jamie says, sorry, mate. Go on.
No, I said so. Before that, I was fine, and then seeing that, but no, it's, you know, it is what it is, and we're just gonna have a summer international football and Club World Cup, aren't we? So
absolutely, mate.
We move on now. We look forward to next season.
We do indeed. Jamie says we can only blame England internationals for us having little interest in games like this. I agree with that. I think that's the Southgate years finished me off, if I'm honest, and ultimately he was a successful manager in terms of how far he got us in. I know he didn't win anything, but we got very far in competitions under Southgate. So it's more a personal preference on how they play, I think, that sort of killed it off for me. Yeah. Is that up the Women's Super League, Mark? I don't know what context that's in, but fair dues. Jamie says, thanks for that, Jord. No need for that, Jamie. No need for that. Ian says, evening, Jimmy and Jord. Hope for a Spanish win. Wipe that smirk off Mbappe's face. Michael Oliver in the middle tonight. Gaz's pal. Fair dues. Okay, we'll look out for that as well. I need to keep my eye on the timer. So I was way off in first half yesterday.
Captains are just shaking hands with referee, and that's how it's.
Yeah, that's where I am, mate. That's where I am.
I think. Are they actually going to be on time today? Because
I think we might.
There was like a 30-second delay, weren't there, between you two yesterday?
Yeah, hang on, mate. I was caught by Mark Meldrew's comments. It's not Women's Super League. Up the Wellstone landscapes.
No. You know what worst thing is? We've only been messaging about it earlier and all. Oh, dear. Never even clicked on.
Jord, I'll let you do it then. Since I gave Mark Meldrew, for anybody...
don't.
Anybody interested? Mark Meldrew, Wellstone Landscapes sponsor the Blades Ramble, our main channel, and they are really strong supporters of it. Paul went and organised the coach for Wembley. He's planned a big project for my garden, which hopefully we'll get done and get some content out about, like a garden makeover thing. But he's also done some work for Jord. He's done some work for Mark. and he offers a 10% discount for Ramblers, and probably a little bit more knowing Paul as I do. So Mark Meldrew absolutely raved about him to me. Honestly, Jimmy, he can't do enough for me. He's one of the best I've ever had in house. For a tradesman, I can't believe the graft that he puts in, all the time he puts in. Absolutely, sun shone out of his behind. So then that were privately. Then I got him on Ramble. You might have seen this, Jord. I got him on Ramble and I says, "Go on then, tell everybody what you've been saying about Wellstone Landscape." Oh, have you? I am.
Oh, here we go.
Sorry, mate. I don't know what's going on here.
I'm on Amazon Prime. Are you on Prime?
Yeah, Skybox. Oh, I'll tell you what it might be. Well, I'll tell you when I'm live. When I go live. Right. I've just put timer on now. I'm off. I'm underway.
17 seconds I've got. So
do you know what it'll be? It'll be because let me just take the kickoff thing off. It'll be because I'm watching Prime through the Skybox. There'll be a delay on Skybox, won't there? That's what it'll be.
What are you on now?
I'm on 20 seconds.
Oh, so you're in front of me now. I told you to sell me at 17. Good start.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. I thought you said you were on 17.
I paused it.
Bit eight. We'll sort it out. So anyway, yeah. Long story short, because I've already butchered it once, but he was basically singing his praises. He came on alive, and I says, "Tell everybody what you've been saying about one of our main sponsors, Wellstone Landscapes." Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's good. He's really good. That were it. That were all I got out of him. So Jord, he knows exactly what we're on about. Jord, tell me about how good Wellstone Landscapes are before we get really into this game.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, don't be it. Right. He can come round and dig it all up, you know. Everything he's done for you both, he can come round and dig it up.
Brilliant. So he gives a free quote, and then obviously worked out his pricings and stuff like that. Pricing straight back. Very happy with it. Obviously 10% discount as well for all Ramblers. And he can't do enough for you. He cannot do enough for you. He will make sure you are happy. He'll get everything down to a T. Tells you when he's coming. He turns up. He works hard, and they don't mess about either. They get in and they get it cracked off. He's currently on holiday at the moment, so my garden's took a pause.
He's back today, though. He's back today, isn't he?
He's back today.
Yeah, I think it's his last day on holiday.
It's coming on Sunday again for mine. But again, he's communicating with you all the time. He don't leave you in the dark about stuff. If you want your garden doing, he is the perfect person to go to. He cannot do enough for you. So get in touch with Wellstone Landscapes.
See, Jord, that is why you're in the hot seat. That is why you've got your own intro. See, Mark Meldrew, that's how you look after a sponsor. That's how you look after one of your mates who does your sound job. Nice one, Paul. Shout out to Paul and GLASBY Pallets. We'll get on to you as well, pal. Don't worry at some stage. Don't read my name.
You know, funny thing you say about GLASBY Pallets?
What's that?
Driving down towards Newark today, just on A1. Wait, no, just off at A1, so I didn't want it side roads. Sees a lorry coming towards me. It's got a big Blades badge in cab. So I thought, oh, what's that? Nice. What were outside in it?
Oh, GLASBY's Pallets?
GLASBY Pallets.
Oh, mate. We're taking over. You
know, unbelievable. Oh, it's Porro, that right hand side. Curling ball into the box. He set it up clear.
You're behind me, mate. You're behind me. I'm 250, 251, 52.
I've got to fast forward now. What are you on?
258, 59, 3 minutes.
Right, we should be. I'm on 3 minutes, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, so. You're a second in front. Don't worry about it.
We'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Oh, French, yeah.
Shot.
Oh,
from the number 22 of France, which was Teo Hernandez with his left foot from edge at box, and it goes over the bar. Keeper Teo had it easily. He left it.
I'm only gonna break your heart.
Just get a few stats, Jim.
Oh, mate, if you don't want me to read comments, then yeah, go for it.
Well, no, I'm kidding. We'll save it for a dull part then, shall we?
All right. Okay. I don't know if we get a dull part because we'll get talking about Sunday dinners. We were talking about David Brenton office last night. I want people's quotes in the comments tonight from the office. Who makes your jacket? Which jacket? Yes. Sorry, yes. You started us off. You started Sergio Giorgini. Yes, Cooler King. Sorry, that's the second one I've not got. Ian did one last night, and I completely missed it, and I missed that one as well. Sergio Giorgini. Do you know where I can watch the match? Amazon, $2.49, mate. Or 10 quid if you're Jamie Dumpling. If you want to pay more, I'm sure they'll take more money off you. So that's up to you.
Jamal takes into box, it deflects up.
Oh,
Jamal has a shot. It goes out for a corner.
yeah, it deflects, doesn't it? What is that haircut? For somebody so talented, he's got an head like a bowl of spaghetti. It's ridiculous.
Like I hope
it's noodles, isn't it?
But it's really bad.
I'll have had them for lunch.
Pot noodle. In fact, no, it can't be pot noodle. It's more like super noodles then because they come in.
I think she had something like super noodles.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
It's going to be a corner.
Absolutely
left-footed in swinger from Jamal. He goes low. I think, that number 6. Marino tried doing a back heel flick and they claimed for handball, but it got cleared. It goes all the way back to Simon and Spain. Start the attack again.
Camera on Michael Oliver. He's looked to be blowing a little bit to keep up with play there. It's a bit of a wayward header back to the keeper, but we're all right.
Fast start, though. It's a fast start.
It is a fast start. All EPL officials, including VAR. That's good to know, Gaz. Is Andy Madley involved tonight? Do you know? Just let me know. I haven't seen. Hey, Jim.
What's going to go wrong tonight, then?
You what, mate?
I said, what's going to go wrong tonight, then, if it's EPL officials?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Hey, Jim, hope you well, fella. I'm good, thank you, Daryl. Hope you are too. Oh, France playing a dodgy game along back line here.
Very high press from Spain. And then I think it was that Kalulu who seemed to go down. No, it was Canate. Just seemed to, I don't know if he fell over. Back heel flick from Dembele.
Kalulu, come to Harry.
Marino loses ball. It's a 3-on-1 here for France. Elise is in box. He's not. He's playing to Mbappe.
Oh,
great save. Great save.
Ball. It was a square ball that you should have played.
It's a good save, though, from Simon because he judged it well. Because if he don't dive down to that,
that's right.
Elise has got a clear tap in at back stick.
Elise with a pass, though, not Mbappe.
Yeah.
So close. It's going to be another good one, this. It's going to be another good one. Jamie Dumpling says, how much have you spent, Jord? $2.49 like everybody else, I think. Everybody else was watching.
For this game?
Yeah.
Yeah, $2.49.
Yeah. Yeah, not a tenner. Not a tenner like
I've already got Amazon Prime, so I don't know what Dumpling we're doing. I went on it and just like you say, box office, weren't it, or whatever you call it.
Where's Maury with his name pronunciations? I don't know.
Here comes Nico Williams. He's attacking Canate. He gets into the box, cuts onto his right as a shot, and mine going it straight at him.
Goodness me. Go on, Jord. My garden's like United's rebuild, says Mark. So is it half finished? Is that what we're saying, Mark? Unbelievable quote. I'm 56 seconds behind, says Jamie.
That's what you get when you pay a tenner, Jamie.
IPTV.
Hernandez now. Onto his left foot on edge at box. Looks like he's going to have a shot. He does. It's very well blocked.
Nice.
Very well blocked from, what's he called? Lenormand. Is that how you say it? Lenormand?
Normand. Don't know. Good evening. Thoughts on Hamer's latest Instagram post? Could it be a goodbye? Also, Borgia Science commenting on the post saying, top, hands up, handshake. I read very little into it, to be honest.
They're both going to Everton.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what's happening. Very little on it. Get me on here, says Mark Meldrew.
Or it could be signs of signing for us, couldn't it?
It could be. It could be. Who knows? If only we were in the know. Mark Meldrew says, get me on here. Well, you had your chance, mate, but you fluffed your lines when I asked you to help out one of our sponsors.
He did a Sheffield United. He bottled it.
Yeah, they've requested that you don't come on again, so I can't put you on just yet, I'm afraid. Jamie says it feels like the last few years teams playing exciting football are coming back with the likes of PSG. It's so much better to see. Yeah, attacking football is what everybody wants to see, and the game last night, and it looks like the game tonight is going to be exactly that.
It's proper frantic. Like both teams are playing a bit of an high press. Both teams don't seem great on the ball. They're both losing it.
Yeah, they are. Spain have just lost possession again here.
Yeah, it's proper high intensity is what you call it, and I don't mind. This can't last for 90 minutes. Surely not.
You say that, Jord, and at our level, we wouldn't expect this sort of pace to last. But these are the elite, aren't they? So
true, very true.
We'll see, mate. We'll see. I'm not saying they will. It's just going to be interesting to see if that is the difference. Oh my God. How cool was that from Spain keeper?
When Mbappe, weren't it, charging him down at edge of his 6-yard box? It makes it look like he's going to clear it. Mbappe slides in and he just knocks it past him and says, thank you very much, try again.
Madness. Evening, lads, says Ben. Good evening, pal. Jimmy Dumpling to Jord. Oh, you're hard. Showing off to the camera. Nice office reference, Jamie. Like that. Mark says, can we just take a moment to discuss the clip of James from Wednesday Till I Die and Mick McCarthy? Jord knows.
Speaking of James, I'll say, oh God.
Oh, is that the one where I haven't seen the clip that you're on about, where I assume just putting 2 and 2 together.
Because it can't get
much worse. It can.
Mick McCarthy. It can. Oh, speaking of James from Wednesday Till I Die podcast, I feel sorry for you, pal. I feel really sorry for you. Anyway.
No need for that. No need for that.
He messaged me actually. He's put, I've got my match bingo card. Might win enough just to pay our players' wages.
I hope he's yeah. I hope he's got it through our link, by the way. I was going to see if he fancied coming on, but it got a bit of a split reaction. I'll be honest, when I put it in Platinum Chat.
I'm sure he'll be. I'm sure he'd love to come on.
Yeah, it's a weird one because I think the majority of, I mean, it's a rivalry, isn't it? But some blades, I feel now, are starting to feel sorry for some Wednesdayites. Because obviously the split.
That is the worst thing. If you ask any Wednesday fan though, and James,
they don't want. I know they don't.
James said to me, says that makes it even worse that you've got United fans feeling.
I know. He said that on stream when it first started kicking off. He said that on Wednesday Till I Die pod.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But the hang on.
At least we're a shot, and it's Huijsen who makes the corner to France.
It's not only that. There's a lot of split families out there, red and blue, but also it's the people that aren't getting paid behind the scenes, which you cannot help but feel sorry for. That's
where
the unacceptable thing in it. That's
totally where I'm sort of at with it. Oh, let's come on to edge at box. And Andes has a shot. Nice. It bar from edge at box with his left foot. Corner come in. It were like, how can I explain how United did against Bristol City second leg? It goes short. They play it onto edge at box.
Yeah, well,
I think it was Rabiot who does a step over, which it then falls to Teo Hernandez.
He can't get his foot round it enough, can he?
No, it's still a good strike. He tries to bend it into top bins, and it hits bar. What we're saying now, it's people about like them that live off the monthly wage to pay the bills. I'm not talking about players here because even though it's still bad, they're still human beings and they still should be paid their wage. I'm sure they've got enough money in the bank to be able to
exactly right
get paid. And I'm not being disrespectful.
People live by the means though, don't they, Jord? Like they might have an house that's thousands of pounds a month to upkeep. So
yeah.
But ultimately, what you're saying is they will somehow be able to fall back on this.
They'll be okay
for a while.
Yeah, they'll be okay. It's the people like ourselves that have,
that are being paid £700
month by month, and got mortgages to pay as well. And it's disgusting. It's
disgraceful, isn't it? Absolutely disgraceful.
They've only been paid £700 out of the monthly wage. But as for the club itself, we're all laughing at it. They were calling it Poundland Prince, etc., and all stuff. And
it's hilarious.
That is an hilarious side to it. Like
club, it's absolutely brilliant. They have got a 3-window transfer embargo. Hope it don't get abolished if they get taken over. Hope it's just there to stay for the next 3 windows. Will absolutely laugh my head off.
Fully stay though. Can someone take over? But it's same that'll stay now for 3 windows.
You'd hope, you'd think so, because it's the club that's breached. Yes, under his custodianship, but it's a Wednesday punishment, isn't it? Because of they've not. But I don't know. I
thought the embargo stays until it's paid. Until the wages are paid. So if he didn't pay for the next 2 or 3 months, say people's wages, the embargo would stay. They couldn't sign anyone. As soon as that's paid, the embargo is lifted, but they can only sign free transfers or loans.
Yes, that's right, for 3 windows.
23 to 24 players, is it? Have I got that wrong?
And if they don't pay the wages within a certain time frame, the contracts become null and void, don't they? So they will all get paid in terms of playing staff.
They've got 2 weeks, haven't they?
I heard that
the contracts are null and void.
He'd chosen to pay the players instead of the staff. Because
but you don't know how true it is as well.
No, you don't. But that would be to hold them to their more valuable contracts and worth to the club than the staff, which again is just.
I mean,
go on, mate.
No, I was just gonna say, they were a tweet or it was something on Instagram, weren't it? I think that Deshaun Bernard had put a video on saying that he can't speak, otherwise he'd get in trouble. And then I know Iorfa's liked it, and there's been a big war on X that
I don't know.
Chansiri's son has now unfollowed them on Twitter and Instagram and all stuff like that. So it's just a mess, isn't it? It's a massive mess, and it's been caused by one man.
Yes, it has. Oliver is terrible. Please, he'll not ref any Sunderland games next season. 4 seconds behind, says Gaz. I think Andy's the 4th tonight. Oh, that's good. That's good. Evening, guys. How are you both today? Good, I hope. Yes, not bad. Thank you, Matt. Not bad. Thank you.
Very well. Thank you, pal.
Jared is Jared Gillett.
Gillett,
yeah. Australian fella, isn't he?
Yeah.
Sheila's Wheel says, wonder if you'd read the Bobby Madley opinion of VAR today. No, I haven't. I'd be very interested to read that from old Bob. I will seek that out. Not seen Bobby's opinion, Sheila, says Gaz. So we'll have to seek that out if we can. Right, I'm off, lads, today, says Mark Meldrew. Andy Medley's 4th official tonight, Jim. That's good to know. Good to know. Good to see a lad from Ossett doing so well. Joe Gibson says, Jimmy, you're going to try and get a collab going about the Wednesday Meltdown with the Wednesday Till I Die podcast. Funny you should mention that. We've just been talking about it, Joe, haven't we? I feel sorry for the regular day-to-day people earning a living, but not on the football side. Give them a window ban, but at least pay people. Joe, You've just echoed what we've said. You posted that before you'd heard us, and now we've said it. It's almost in line with exactly what you've said. So we're definitely on the same page with it, pal. France learning from United's corner routine. Absolutely right, guys. They have been studying Sheffield United. That's what I've heard. Going into this tournament, they thought the key to winning was watching a Chris Wilder team and seeing how we got on this season. So, don't know if that's true or not.
Just on edge at box. Doué back into Mbappe, tries a curler and it's blocked. Cheers, comes over back to halfway line. Attack over.
Jamie Dumpling says, surprised none of the Pigs players have paid the staff to help them out. At least we've heard from what we've heard. We don't know the situation, Jamie, and they haven't been paid as well, have they? So it's all right. I know that we assume that the professional footballers and they've got loads of money, but they have, like us, everybody in that situation, if we were in that situation, you'd have to look after yourself and your family first before you look after anybody else. And we don't know how tight some of them have got it. Oh, shot.
We're calling shot from edge at box. To be honest, it's all France.
It is at the
moment. They're coming down this left-hand side with Hernandez and Doué linking up quite well with one-touch passes, and then Doué took it into inside an out swing curler to the far post, but it was sort of straight down keeper's neck.
It was like, I think it was Joe that was saying at the beginning, all inside forwards, aren't they? So they're all cutting inside onto the
they are, yeah.
So, so Jamie, sorry, mate, it's just, I don't think we can call that out without fully understanding the circumstances.
At the same time, though, as well, it's not down to the players to have a whip round to pay wages. It's down to the chairman and the owner of the club.
Yeah, and that's very true. Very true. Who's the Cuban leader? Frey Bentos. Do you lads think? See, this is what I'm working with. Do you lads think any of the loans coming back break into the fold next season, or anyone from the academy having a breakthrough season like Peck?
Nico Williams, very shot, attacking Canate on right hand side at defence. There's a step over onto his left foot and there's a shot straight at Mingan and it come back out. But Yamal now has it. He gets it back. Curls it onto his left foot. He has a shot. It's gone wide, but I think it should be a corner, that. I think, does he give it?
Should be a corner.
It should be a corner, but we'll have to wait to find out.
Did you do you think any loans have any chance of breaking through, Jord, next season?
What we've loaned out?
We've loaned out coming back. So you're Louis Marsh, Sam Curtis.
No,
it's going to be difficult, I think.
Sam Curtis, I can't see. Louis Marsh, I think, needs another loan. Even though I don't know if Fleetwood gave him a good review, it needs to bulk up a bit for me, like Illiman did after that first season. Now, I know they're two different players. I'm not trying to compare them, but I am at the same time. Illiman come back and he was a lot stronger that second season. Louis Marsh needs to do the same thing. He needs to bulk up and get stronger for me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He's got talent and there's every chance he could break through, but not next season. Who else did we loan out? Quite a few, weren't there? But a lot of them were low, like Conference League, National League teams and stuff, weren't it? So they're not. I can't see him breaking through. Not like a Peck, anyway. No.
And Peck came out of nowhere. To be fair,
Yeah, he did.
It weren't like one that you could see it a little bit off or anything like that. So yeah, it's tricky. I think what I'd like to see is those that have already sort of started to break into the team. Obviously, Peck, I think, solidified it, but somebody like Andre Brooks to really have a go at nailing down a first team place next season.
Yeah.
So, and Sariki probably falls into that category as well.
Yes. Yeah. They're still young players, aren't they? And they're academy products, so you can class them in that bracket, can't you? But they obviously just stayed with us, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got lucky.
Fabio's coming forward. He's got Mbappe to his left. He has a shot. It's over at bar again.
Oh.
France are getting the chances, but it's poor finishing and poor composure.
3 windows ain't enough. Make it 6, says Mark. Joe says transfer embargo gets lifted. New ownership comes in because of fresh investment to allow them to navigate the transfer restrictions. I think it's something to do with before linked back to the previous owner causing the issue. Okay, so they would need to.
But even if they get took over, it's it's going to take a couple of months, which is going to be towards end of August transfer window. So they're not going to get a window, if that's the case, properly until January, are they? And that's one of the hardest windows.
And I think the way that finances are going now anyway, a lot of the signings for all teams half of them will probably be free transfers now because it's all like swung back towards player power, really. So a transfer embargo really just means you can't pay a fee for a player, and there's not much of that about anyway, really. Certainly towards bottom end at Championship, which is where they belong. So, silly question: could Pigs face a points deduction? Hope so. Don't know. Missing wages for 2 weeks now, including staff and players. Wee Blades got a 2-point deduction for missing payments to other clubs. I think it's a possibility. It's certainly not been confirmed by anything yet, has it? I don't know if it's been talked about.
Maybe it might be a case of if he misses payment again next month at end of June, there may be a points deduction might then come into it because he's not, sorted it out.
Yep, absolutely right. Dublin Blade says you're 30 seconds behind on my free TV channel. Yeah, I think it's my fault. I'm going through Skybox. So Yamal looks tired, says Mitch. Bobby has given his opinion as a fan. Reading the article, he says as a fan, he hates it.
Fair play. Good ball by Yamal. Nico Williams, it's 1-0. That was great from Yamal. He looks very tired, yeah.
Harsh.
No, it's
that
right hand side. Then he cuts into his left onto his left foot, and he just plays it. There were 3 players waiting in the middle of the box. I didn't see it where it actually come to start with. Nico Williams are one of them, and it might have been Marino, or it could have been Zubimendi, and he just sort of knocks it to his right hand side. I don't know if it goes through a France player's legs, and it just leaves Nico Williams on his left foot from about 9 yards out, and he smashes it into the top roof at net.
Yeah, it's a good finish. Good play from Yamal, as you'd expect. Let's have a look at it here. Yamal takes the ball on the right-hand side. Nothing really happening, and he runs at the full back. There's 2 men on him. He slips it through between them.
It's Zubimendi who it comes to.
Is it Zubimendi with his back to goal that holds it really well?
Look at that. It's a great little flick with left foot.
Lays it off beautifully for Williams, who's managed to get himself in a little bit of space, 8 yards out, and smashes it into the roof at net. Yeah, lovely goal. Really well worked.
And that's the difference between these 2 teams, though, is France have had the chances, not really took them. Spain, that's their first clear-cut chance, and they took it.
Yeah, agreed, mate. Okay.
Do you know what I'm liking here? Do you know for referees, though, from Michael Olivier, I've just seen a couple of tackles earlier on, and then one that's just gone in now. They've all won ball, and players have gone down, rolling around like they've been shot. And Michael Oliver is just waving play on, as in say, get up. It's a clean tackle. Sometimes you get it, don't you, from other foreign referees. They react to it and they fall for it.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's not at the moment. So it's good to see.
Just in terms of this, Bobby's giving his opinion as a fan. Reading the article, he says, as a fan, he hates it. And for your gut reaction, we're fair play to him. And there's a bit of me that says that as well, but I do worry for Bobby because he's been in bother already, and to come out and sort of go against something that referees are sort of trying to get people to buy into. I suppose it's not their job to get them to buy into it, really. It's their job to police it, isn't it?
If he's going to be on it, he's still going to do his job, innit?
Absolutely
He's
right.
not like it, but he's still going to follow rules. He's not going to.
Bobby is one of the nicest lads you'll ever meet, and he'll have done it. It won't have been being funny or trying to get a cryptic message out or anything like that. It'll be a genuine, honest opinion.
Yeah,
but it's
I'm just surprised if a lot of referees don't like it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, mate.
Scrutiny do they come under from it as well? It doesn't help them at all, does it? So he's just one that's brave enough to come out and say something about it.
Yeah, true. Man United have been sniffing around Minan. Apparently, I vote it should be a step up from Andre Onana.
2-0.
Oh! That came from nowhere.
The Arsenal man. I missed that because I was looking at that comment then and I looked up and Marino puts it back at net. Just wait for the. We'll just wait for the replay. Camera's just on Rabiot, so I'm wondering if he's made a mistake or something. But he didn't look best pleased.
Can you hear me, mate?
Yeah, you're frozen on screen. But
I can see I'm frozen on screen.
I can hear you speaking now. I'm just waiting for the replay to come up.
Completely frozen. Everything.
It were a ball into Marino.
That's what a pass.
Who's he play a 1-2 with?
Is that Zubimendi?
It might have been Zubimendi again with another great assist. He plays a 1-2 with him. He just sort of flicks it into the box as Marino's running onto it, and he hits it with his right foot to keeper's near post. He's not getting to it. It's a great bit of football from Spain. Lovely bit of football.
I'm back. Oh, my timer's gone. Why has it done that?
Oh, unbelievable, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yep, so it's 2-0 Spain. There's only 26 minutes and 20 seconds gone. And I feel like it could be a long way back for France. After France started off on front foot and were probably the better team, Spain have just seemed to have got a foothold at game. Took two chances. Took two chances and it's made it 2-0.
I think what's happened there is StreamYard's crashed, which is where I run me scoreboards and stuff through. Not StreamYard, OBS.
Yeah.
So StreamYard was still working. OBS, where my camera's set up and everything, wasn't.
Right.
So that's why my timer's gone. So apologies.
We'll have to do it old school. We'll have to keep them updated.
We will. We'll be back for the second half with a scoreboard. Don't you worry.
Time check, Jim.
Time check. Come here, time check. When are you going to get a bloody timer? We read that menu, didn't we? If new investors come in, they will still have to pay 2.5 million in rent and bring a puncture repair kit to fix that circus tent. Training facility. Liam Pilo says, evening, lads. Hope you're both okay. Is the game any good? Unfortunately, at work, lads. Up all the rambles. Please like and subscribe. We want to build, and we're aiming for 10K on the main channel before the start of the season. Thank you, Liam. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well, mate. Nick says, but didn't a lot of Man City's problems occur under previous ownership and they're being investigated for 115 incidents? No, that were under this ownership, weren't it, Nick? They've been in charge for a long time.
Yeah, it is. Last season, last season that we heard more about it, or end of last season.
Well, they've been... Hang on a sec. How long?
They've got to have been in charge since about 2008, 2009.
I thought same. I might be wrong. Since September 2008, the club is owned by Sheikh Mansour.
Facts.
So you get all these answers to your questions immediately on the ramble. Joe says they are done either way. I think it's either a points deduction, 12 points, or the transfer ban. All right, okay.
That'd be interesting to ask a Wednesday fan though. Now, what would you prefer, transfer ban or -12?
I'd take a transfer ban, me.
I think I would, because it's not that. It's even if, like you say, you're signing frees and loans, at least you're bringing fresh blood into the club. And if you're on a -12, you're well against it, aren't you, to start with? Well against it.
Agreed. Who do you think, this is a good question from Aaron, who do you think gets loaned out next season?
Yeah. It's hard, isn't it? Because I'd have to see what players we bring in before. But One could be, if we don't sell him, he's got to go out on loan. He's got to go out on loan. If we
I agree. I think if we'd have gone up,
I think
it'd have been a different question around.
Go out on loan. If he can get some sort of fitness, he might.
Who's
go
that?
out on
Sorry,
loan. Norrington Davis.
Yeah, could do. Yeah,
Or we might sell him. I don't know. I'm just.
It's not a bad shout. That it's not a bad shout at all because he just needs to recapture some of his form, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I think there's a play. Well, we know there's a player in there. It's just whether he can get back to those levels.
Yeah,
that's not a bad shout at all.
I think
youngsters, don't you?
But he'll stay by, won't he? I think Brooks will be in and around the team. Peck's obviously going to be the gone or he'll be playing. So
yeah, I think it'd have been different had we gone up. I think Andre Brooks potentially goes out on loan. Ryan One goes out on loan if we've gone up. Whereas now I think One might be sold and Brooks stays around in and around first team, that sort of thing. Dublin Blade says, Jord, we chatted earlier about Rangers and their new manager. Will they go for McTurdy? Oh, hang on, France are coming through.
Let's do it. As a shot, it's a good save down to his left from Simon. Very unorthodox, but it was coming through a crowd of players.
Nice. He's a player, isn't he?
It.
Will they go for McTurdy or will they go for someone who can score? Being Rangers.
They've actually, they've been. I don't know whether we've been linked with him or not, but Jamie Vardy's been a name that's been mentioned. Now I don't expect him to go to Rangers, but Jamie Vardy.
He's a poor standard, though, isn't it?
Jamie Vardy or Ollie McBurney. I think I know what they're going to go for instead.
You'd only get a year out of Vardy, wouldn't you? But I don't think it's a bad signing, at that level. Ball came through into a crowded box, 8 yards out. They've had a shot. France have had a shot square on goal from about the penalty spot, really, straight at the goalkeeper. My word.
I was saying about McBurney, I was saying earlier as well, though, that Rangers have already got Dessers. It was probably a similar type player, as in like he helps ball up a lot and then knocks it on and then gets it box or whatever. McBurney doesn't score. Dessers does in that division. McBurney's not known for his goal scoring record, is he? Apart from that one season at Swansea, and did all right at Barnsley, didn't he? And all, but I don't think. I think he'd have been mentioned now if they were going for him.
Yeah, I do.
Before, but he's not been mentioned now.
Having said that, now that Martin's in, targets might change a little bit, might they?
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
I know you're excited about Russ Martin going in there, so
absolutely ecstatic.
We'll move on, mate.
39% win ratio as a manager. 39%.
That's what you want. That's what you want at Rangers.
39%. It's like they just settle for crap. We've had Philip Clement, who weren't great.
For those that aren't aware, George's second team is Rangers. For those that
do you know what? Michael Beale, right, were terrible. And it's got Russ Martin's got the Michael Beale feel of it. I hope I'm wrong.
If you want the rainbow, you've got to put with the rain, says Ian. Do you know which philosopher said that? Do you, George?
Christopher Columbus.
No, you don't watch The Office, do you? Or
no,
not well enough?
No.
I don't know if this is Desiree. It might be Desiree. I might be wrong on that. Maybe not, says Mitch, in terms of your man looking tired. George looks like Danny Aaron's. He'll take that. He'll take that LUFC passion over some other lookalikes that he's had recently.
Danny Aaron's.
Danny Aaron's is a YouTuber, isn't he? Like,
I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll take that. It's better than the comedian who played in soccer earlier year.
I'm saying nothing. I'm saying nothing because you get nasty. Dolly Parton says, you need to collaborate, Father McGilligan and Father Ramble. What a video that would be. Chuffing hell. I'm all right trying to get him on my channel. Never mind lining him up with Connor's dad, who I've never met. But I know what you mean, mate. I know what you mean. Michael Fish says, Charlie, that's tight for sure, says Gaz. Chelsea's new keeper, that says Daryl. Miles on side, correct, Dub. Oh, what it Dolly Parton? Okay. We can't say the rest of what he says. I keep forgetting these bits. It's going to annoy me. I can see you guys getting Max Aarons.
I think if we'd have gone up, maybe I'm not so sure. I think he might go to someone like Sunderland. If
Max Aarons.
If they get rid of, obviously not get rid of him, but if someone buys Trey Hume, then they might bring in like
Hume's a good
Max
player.
Aarons.
I like Trey Hume.
He's been linked, has he been linked with quite a few teams?
Oh, I don't know.
Can't remember. There's a few Premiership teams that are going to be after him.
Faxon needs a loan, says Joe. Yeah,
That's what I'm going to say. Is he one that's going to if we bring another keeper in, is he one that's going to go out on loan now?
Did no get an agenda.
These are all just going straight over my head.
I know, don't worry. If you haven't watched The Office, you have done yourself a disservice. Get it sorted out. Have a word with yourself and go and watch David. It will probably be very dated now, but it's not when I watch it because I just remember how funny it was at the time. So absolutely brilliant. Good save that, says Gaz. Can't remember which one you're on about, pal, to be honest. That was 3 minutes ago. Joe says McBurney just needs to go back to Swansea. Maybe. Dublin Blade says Man City have better lawyers and have denied all the charges, but Forest and Everton admitted the charges and got the points deduction. Admit nothing, deny everything. Is that... Some would say that's a strong philosophy. Jord going to give me nightmares mentioning Michael Beale, says Rob. There you go. Joe says, why is this? This is why managers stick with a style regardless of the results, because it clearly gets them good jobs. Company and Russell Martin. Mark Meldrew says it's better than Alex Brooker.
I mean, he can't even spell it right, so a good try.
I didn't know whether you wanted to fire back, but
was Alex Booker. Well, could be worse. It could be Alan Carr.
Oh. Wolves and Everton, can't see us selling Hume, to be honest. No, I can't. He's one of your better players, I think. Oh, yeah. Good cross. That Noodlehead that put that cross in. Classic case of agent talk to get improved deal after promotion. Yeah, possibly.
I'd say who's got the best agent in the world. I'll give you a guess.
Ryan Brewster.
No, he used to play for United.
He used to play for United. Oh, I know.
Is
old Poppadomans.
No,
big ball-shaped hole within the palms.
I mean, there is that one. I was thinking more Oliver Burke.
Yes, he's got a good agent as well.
It's time for Union Bill in, and I'm thinking, how?
Gaz went with Ollie Burke. I went with Aaron Ramsdale.
It nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Aaron Ramsdale as well. Both of them.
Lee said Ollie Burke.
Yep.
Bet George's more of a Max and Paddy fan.
I love Max and Paddy.
Yeah.
Jolie FM. No, I'll not say that one.
And best of all, we don't pay council tax.
I'll stick with Paul Eaton.
I'll stick with Paul. Keep dreaming, sunshine. Oh, Red Eyes is back.
Sang a few good songs, didn't you, Mark, at Bramall Lane?
Back from the night before. Oh,
here we go. Elise, he's going to go out wide to Dembele. Just on edge of the box, going to cut on his left foot. He goes back onto his right. It's a shot across the goalkeeper.
Good save.
And a great save.
I'll tell you what, he's nearly as good as Michael Cooper, this lad.
Yeah, do you know what? He's pulled off some good saves, though, to be fair.
Yeah, he has. Forrest Gump Burke. And I ran. 3 people said to me at the gig, "You look like him." I was like, "I'll carry on regardless."
Stop it.
Yeah, but if you went to an Alan Carr gig, there'd be 10 people say, "Why aren't you on stage?" So that's the difference.
Oh, dear. We're caught up on comments then.
We have caught up. I'm just replying to Lee Edridge's message because he's funny.
We are 37 minutes and 44 seconds in.
Max and Paddy, one for you there. Or Phoenix Knights. How far away are they?
Oh dear.
Just
It's
needing your
best on Phoenix Knights.
Say again, mate.
It's best on Phoenix Nights when he's going around on bus and he's.
That was Phoenix Nights, wasn't it?
Can you hear me now? Right, I'm sure that was Phoenix Nights. That one.
I have to say, I think The Office is better than Phoenix Nights, and I do like. That's horrific from you. That Walking on the Moon, Magnet and Steel. Magnet and Steel.
When he burns it.
Here's Magnet. Here's Magnet and his Steel. So funny.
Then you got Mick Busty.
Tony Magnet and whatever it was. Oh, and Jerry the Berry, Mark says. Yeah.
Do you know this match hasn't even been that boring and we're
I know.
losing track
we always digress into other chat, don't we?
Oh, nice. Jamal comes down left-hand side. He's cut back on his left foot. He puts it into the box. Marino were there. It's just in box. No one marking him. And it goes through to the keeper. Nice to get a slight touch on that and it's in. It's 3-0 game over.
More good work from Jamal, that.
He is unbelievable. His feet are so quick.
Look at that. He's just dancing around slide tackles.
Ridiculously good. What is it? Is it 18? 17, 18?
19, I think.
19.
I might be wrong. I might be wrong.
Stupid how good he is. Barcelona just bring through absolute goats, don't they? Dembele.
Oh, no, mate, you're right. He's 17. Born
17.
2007. Ridiculous.
Yeah,
He's got 18
feel right old, that, doesn't it?
July. 13th of
2007.
July. Go on, mate.
Said it makes you feel old, doesn't it? That
Not half.
7.
Jamie Dumpling's older than him.
Yeah. He's just a child.
He is a child.
What about Dumpling?
I know.
It's corner anyway. To France on the right hand side. It's left footed, so it's going to be an in swinger. And there's been a bit of commotion in box. So Michael
Oliver needs a breather.
Yeah.
Called him over for a chat.
Oh, between Canate and Lenormand. Elise curls it in, goes towards Canate, but Huijsen just gets there in front of it, and it comes out.
We've got just over 40 minutes on clock. France need another one back here before half time.
I think it's looking like game over at the moment as it is, isn't it? But what a ball from him all.
Oh my!
Too much on it, and it was. Oh God, how'd you say his name?
Hey, I tell you what.
Oyazabal.
If we get 2 minutes injury time here, I'm on. I've got a line.
Forgot to look at that. Let's have a look. Hopefully it popped up in a minute, Jim, and says that on your thing that I've won a line.
Just like let's hope not. Like that murder in 72, like that robbery in 62.
I need a minute added on.
Next, so it's 2 minutes for me. I need 2 minutes.
No, I need a minute added on, and then a second substitution made from Spain for a line. So I don't think that's going to happen. Oh,
save!
Ball played through to Dembele, and he tries to chip keeper. Is he offside? Yeah, offside anyway.
That must be tight. That
you know when I was saying it was Zubamendi in box?
Oh, he is.
For assists.
Yeah.
For Spain, it weren't. It was Mikel Oyazabal.
Say again.
It was Mikel Oyazabal.
Oyazabal, nice.
It sounds like his name anyway. It's how it's pronounced on there. I got numbers mixed up. I don't know how because it's 18 and 21, but yeah.
R1 says, have you seen the apparent release clause in Tanganga's contract 1.2, but only for Prem teams? Yes, mate, we have. We have been talking about it extensively in the Platinum group over the last couple of days, it's fair to say. Lee says, Luke Thomas's agent didn't do a bad job either when he got my 4-year deal at Leicester. Shocking footballer, even worse defender. Yeah, and then got him a move to United, then got him a move to, Middlesbrough last season.
Yeah.
Dropped everywhere he's gone. Ended up playing a couple of games for Leicester, though, last season in Premier League.
Yeah, he did towards the end of the season, didn't he?
Mark says, made me laugh with Thomas. Was awful for us. Went back to Leicester and played in Prem. Yeah, exactly. Colour King says, will there ever be a boy born who can swim faster than a shark? That's a Gareth Keenan quote, that. Gareth Keenan.
Well, so we've got a free kick anyway to Spain.
Yeah, I know. I'm strongly of the belief.
From about, I thought we were going to shoot from 30 yards out. Oh my word, that is absolutely ridiculous.
Is he onside?
He's offside. That was unbelievable though. So it were a short, I think, I'm trying to look for a number.
He looked offside.
Pedri who sort of did he ran up as if he were going to cross ball. Just stepped on ball and touched it. Played it to Yamal.
Sublime that.
There's a dink over the top at defenders where France have sort of stepped up from edge at box. And
He's just off.
It was Zubamendi who headed it back into Huijsen.
He's just off. What a finish as well.
And he volleys it in with his left
foot.
A
finish from Hodgson's. Or however you pronounce his name. Young Bournemouth.
Huijsen.
Oh, thanks for correcting me 3 different ways.
Well,
Hodgson.
He plays for Real Madrid.
He does. From Bournemouth.
He's offside. It's given.
Unlucky that. Lovely finish. Jack Rodwell's agent must have had dirt on a lot of clubs. That's true. Didn't he end up at your place for a little bit? He did, mate. He did, unfortunately.
Yeah, remember it well.
Twix Fudge or Kelly Whirly. There you go.
The last 5 meetings between these two, though, Spain have won 3, France have won 2. And it's going the way of looking like it could be France have won 4 in the last 6. Messing about with it, though. Dembele. Oh, he dances. Oh, that'd have been a beautiful goal. And Spain defenders. Gets into edge at D. In between edge at box and D. And he has a left-footed shot, but it's sort of straight at Simon.
Yeah, you've got to put it either side at keeper there.
You have.
I do love when keepers hold a powerful shot.
For Spain, though. Nico Williams, he plays it in behind. Marino's running on. He tries to get it across box. It was well across from Clement Longley then.
How many minutes added on here? How many minutes? Come on for 2. Come on.
2.
Get in! Have I got it? Have I got it? Have I got it? Have I got it? Has somebody got it before me? 2 minutes. Come on, match bingo. Be the first to complete a line. I've completed a line. It's 2 minutes.
Not flashed up yet. Hold on. I'll tell you.
Having said that, do they do it by the board or do they do it by what they actually end up playing?
Oh.
One line.
Jimmy Ramble.
Congratulations.
Jimmy Ramble has won 1 line.
Oh,
it's an absolute fix, isn't it?
I've split it though. Somebody else has won at the same time.
No, that's a shame. Maybe you could donate to Sheffield Wednesday.
I will. Who's won it with me? Old fella and Jimmy Ramble, whoever old fella is. That might be my dad. So get in. I'm happy with that. I'll show you this, Jord. When it oh no, I don't think I can. It lights up gold when you've
when you've won it yourself.
When you've won it, yeah.
Got yourself a little gold medal.
Got myself a gold. No, look.
I can only see score.
Gold line.
Oh, your line. Yeah.
Line.
Yeah, see it now. Very nice. I wouldn't know. Never won.
I know, mate. I know you won't.
Never won. You know,
keep trying.
Seeing as they sponsored, this channel, you did help us out and fix it, but
Yeah, you'd hope so. But never mind.
Oh, another fact and all. Seeing as we're just getting a bit of a lull. Spain on an unbeaten run.
Yeah.
18 games. They've won 15 and drawn 3.
Oh, all right.
So they are on a very... I don't know if that's in... to be honest, I've just put unbeaten run. So that could be in like competitions, not friendlies. I'd have to properly double check that. But yeah, that's what I've got down here. So it might be an unbeaten run of 19 games soon.
Mark says,
go on.
Sammy Snake scenes a classic. Yeah, draw Willie hat on. It says you. This is even better than Germany. Portugal, says Cooler King. Completely agree. It's half time.
We have half time.
Speed of these offside checks. This is what VAR should be like, says Paolo Natini. How do I want to be remembered? Simply as the man who put a smile on the face of everyone he met. Oh, David Brent, what an absolute legend. There we go. We're back with the scoreboard being on point. Look at this. I will be professional one day, I promise. It will happen. Jord, we have got so much coming up on the channel. Let me just tell you a little bit about what we've got coming up.
Have a look.
So, today, this went out, is this Burrows replacement, young Harley Mills from Peterborough. My answer, spoiler alert, Burrows ain't going anywhere, hopefully. So that may well be answering its own question.
Is that you in the Dave knows?
No.
Anyway.
No, I don't know anything.
Oh.
I don't know anything, just to confirm.
We had a Behind the Ramble exclusive then.
Nope. No, we don't get exclusives.
Do we
tomorrow
What's
at 10.
To them?
You what?
What's happened to them?
It's all dried up now. All dried up. Sauce is gone on it.
That's since Prince left.
Yeah, since Prince left, it's all gone. Come home, Tommy. Says Man Mountain. We are heavily linked with Tommy Doyle. So we shall see whether that comes to fruition or not. Join the Man Mountain tomorrow as he discusses that. What else have we got? We have got, in fact, I might have to... Oh, no, I can't. But I didn't know whether I'd... Oh, I ain't got the thumbnail. What a fool. What a fool. I've actually done it as well, which makes it really annoying.
Ever the professional.
I tell you what, we have got on Saturday. We've got England v Andorra with myself and Lee.
Oh, nice.
We'll be doing that game together, and then on Tuesday, myself and Man Mountain watching England. And look at that face! Look at that face for Senegal. Don't you just love him?
Oh, Man Mountain.
Well, sometimes.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you 10 quid if you can tell me anything about Andorra and their players when you're on Saturday. If you can do any bit of homework. Oh dear.
No is the answer. I can't, unfortunately. So, in fact, let me just download this now because I think I've already got it. But then I'll have to put it onto StreamYard and show you exactly what we're going to be talking about tomorrow night on the Blades Ramble, because it's a hot talking point within the fan base at the minute.
Just while you're downloading that, weren't they? Something you released today on Behind the Ramble about your taxiing.
Can't keep up, mate, to be honest. Yes, were there another taxi video out today? I think there was, wasn't there?
Sure, you released it. Well, I watched it anyway, so
yeah. Yeah, that's true. Let's get that advertised as well. No, it's not that one. It is, mate. I'm trying to be so organized that I'm too organized, if that makes sense. So I can't keep up with myself, which is a bit of a pain, if I'm completely honest with you. Where's the thing that I've just uploaded? Oh, it's there. There we go. So now I've got 2 new thumbnails to show you. So at the moment, we've just given you an out now, which is Harrison Burrows' replacement. This will be on tomorrow at 10 a.m. We're doing 10-minute transfers, 10-minute long videos and rambles at 10 o'clock. A lot of 10s to remember there, but hopefully it sticks in the head. Out now also on Behind the Ramble, the channel that you're on at the moment. Are Mondays any good for an Uber driver? It is YouTuber. Nice name. I like whoever came up with that. Thank you for that. And the thing that we're doing tomorrow night on the Blades Ramble with my mate Dave the Nose, I haven't put him on the thumbnail yet. How much work does this Blades defence need? Jord, looking at that lineup, just while we've got a bit of time, how much work does this Blades defence need?
A lot.
It's bad, isn't it?
Shackleton, I'll strike him off straight away. Sarike, if he can stay fit, I'm happy with it. But like you've said in your videos, that you see him more as a right wing back, don't you? Because he's going forward, we like him. He's a bit like a Bogle, but defensively, is an absolute car crash.
Yeah.
So, and now will he be there? We don't know. Robbo, enough said. Burrows, yeah, love him. McCallum is his backup, innit? And Norton Davis, we probably don't think he's going to be there. So you're looking at 2 or 3 players are going to be left there, and we're going to need backup, aren't we? And new players coming in. So I think that's probably going to be his main area that we look at.
Yeah, I'd agree, mate.
In this transfer window.
I'd agree. Who would you want to see come in first if you could have a realistic option?
I think, to be honest, I think one that will come in first is Jimmy Dunn. I know it's been said a lot.
That'd be a really solid.
I think we'd be happy, wouldn't we? Everyone would be like, well, look at his stats last season and how well thought of they were and how we've been linked with him. And, you know, I think it starts us off well, and I think everyone will be quite positive on that one. And it's a place we absolutely need, to be honest, because we've literally got Sariki, haven't we? And Shackleton's not really been seen this season. You've got Sai Sashdev, who's coming back from an injury, and I don't think he'll be fit for the start of the season anyway. So
yeah,
you've literally got Sariki at right back. So we need a right back definitely to come in. So yeah, Jimmy Dunn, I think, is the perfect,
I agree, mate.
Perfect start.
It's not the most glamorous of signings, is it? But I think it'd be a really, really strong signing for us.
I know obviously free transfers aren't free transfers, but when you pick him up on technically a free transfer, I think it's a great start. It's a great signing.
Brilliant. At this level, it's fantastic,
and that's what we've got to
look at in the position we need as well.
Yeah, exactly. We're
talking about
so
yeah,
you know, we can talk about Tommy Doyle and stuff like that. End of the day, they're probably going to be if he becomes available. These teams at Premiership don't want him out. I think Sunderland will link, aren't they?
Yeah.
So where we're going to be looking at? Say again, sorry.
Tommy Doyle's linked with Sunderland, Wrexham, and United.
Yeah, and out of them 3, he's probably more than likely going to pick Sunderland because he'll probably get a start every week. And
do you think he starts for Sunderland in Prem?
Well, if they're losing Bellingham,
they are losing Bellingham, aren't they? I suppose.
They need someone. I mean, they might get better. They might get better than Tommy Doyle. I'm not You know, I'm
'Cause
just saying.
I don't necessarily think Tommy Doyle is a Premier League midfielder. I think he's a very, very good Championship midfielder, personally. And I'm not saying he can't get to that level of being a decent Premier League midfielder, but
Yeah.
it's play for us in Prem, I think. But we'll see.
Yeah, but I think that's where it is. I think like teams that are going up, he starts every week in their team. But teams like Wolves, who have been there for season upon season, we're never going to get in City's team. So it's hard for him. But a team like us or a Sunderland.
But if we keep Vinny and Arblaster, he doesn't necessarily start for us then, does he? Even Peck, does he get in front of Peck at the moment? Maybe, maybe not. So it's
he massively strengthens our team, though, doesn't he? If
does.
that comes in, it massively strengthens. You know, that'd be if we signed him. That's a statement signing for in that division. I think.
Particularly for the fee that's been reported.
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
been reported, but which surprises me because I'm sure didn't they pay like it were part to do with Nunes deal, weren't it? And I think they paid £4 million on that, and then Man City have got a 50% sell on.
Oh, have they? I didn't realise that.
Sell on fee on him. So if they're selling him at $3.5 million,
they could get so much
more.
more.
$5 million is what they're going to get from it. So
they could get £8 million for him, couldn't they?
Yeah, I think they will. I think that fee that's been reported is way off mark.
It sounds it, doesn't it? That's what's making everybody go, ooh. So David says, regarding match bingo, don't know about donate it. Could probably buy him with that, possibly at the minute. Quiet. Interrogation in progress. That's Gareth Keenan as well. Nice. Mark Meldrew says, shout out to Roy Baxter on Hot Topic, by the way. Sensational. What a man. What a man. What a word. Absolutely right. Roy, if you haven't seen... So, Hot Topic is currently a fortnightly show on Behind the Ramble, and that is exclusively for Ramblers. And Platinum Ramblers get the chance to come on a panel, if you like, up to 6 of us to have their say and discuss any topic they like about Sheffield United. We've started now, just recently, putting it on Behind the Ramble after it's aired. So it airs on privately for Ramblers. So if you're a Rambler and you support the channel in any way like that, then you will get to see it and access it. If you're a Platinum Rambler, you can get on. And then it'll be shown on Behind the Ramble. If you haven't been able to see Roy yet, he is very good value. Very good value. Yes, last night for that. That'll be out on Saturday at 8 o'clock. So that'll be on this channel as well, Behind the Ramble.
If you're not a big fan of Ollie McBurney, I suggest you watch that for Roy's.
I think
Roy's reaction.
Roy is firmly in the camp alongside, stood shoulder to shoulder with Andy the Blade, if that gives anybody any indication of where his thinking is. No exclusives allowed, says Joe. Absolutely right. It's refreshing to watch teams so committed to attacking football, says Cooler King. I agree. Wilder adopting this approach next season. Do we see Wilder adopting this approach next season? I'd hope so. I'd hope so. As one of the better teams in the league, which I back us to be next year again, I would like to see us dominate games a little bit more than we have, be a bit braver.
One thing I do not want to see next season is going 1-0 in front and sitting on it.
George, do you think that's an instruction from Wilder to be careful and sort of don't do anything daft? I certainly don't think he said sit back, but do you think it's a case of, don't be silly, or do you think it's the players that are a little bit lacking in self-belief, maybe a little bit?
I said no to start with, but I don't know, because it happened that many times last season that it makes you start to question whether you think it could be Wilder that's turning into that. If it happened every now and then I'd probably look to think it's the nerves. Players.
Yeah.
The fact that it happened very, very regular, regular, and every fan felt on edge when we went 1-0 up because they thought, oh, we know what's coming here. That I think there's a case for thinking it probably could have been Wilder that said it. I mean, look at how negative we were in that playoff final, that second half. So negative. They've gone in at half time and we weren't flying, but we were all very confident, thinking, great first half for us, great first half, on front foot, creating chances.
Yeah.
We got in at half time then, and then players have either thought, oh, we're 45 minutes away from Wembley, we'll just sit back. Or have they been told by Wilder, be careful here because Sunderland are going to come out for you, so just sit on it and try and counter-attack them. That's what it looked like. So I don't know. It was very frustrating. If we see it again next season, then I definitely think it's a Wilder tactic. But it's something I do not want to see.
Okay. George, you're going to have to up your game on these names. Jamie Dumpling was perfect on those names last night. His chow mein pronunciation was a joy to miss here. Andy says, Tommy Doyle deciding to sign for Blades or we Wrexham, answer in 24 hours. I'm not sure we'll get an answer in 24 hours, Andy, but we'll see, mate. We'll see. Evening all, says Will. Good evening, pal. Hope you're good. This is the view from the mountain. Who says, how good is the standard of this game? Incredible, the speed of play. Great watch, PS. Less of your lip, James. What are you talking about? What have I said? What have I said? While you're on, actually, I just want to say thank you for picking up the Tommy Doyle vid tomorrow. You might be seeing Man Mountain and Dave the Nose doing a little bit more content on the channel going forward over the close season and next season, just to help me take a bit of pressure off, because we are churning out an awful lot of content. I appreciate everybody, including Jord, who's doing a lot of these watch-alongs with us. But tomorrow in particular, Mrs. Ramble's got a day off. So Man Mountain is picking up. I'm not doing any taxiing tomorrow. Man Mountain is picking the Tommy Doyle 10-minute transfer video up. I'm back on with Dave the Nose tomorrow night, but I'm going to have a day with Mrs. Ramble tomorrow. So we are dropping a bit. Well, we'll go for a coffee and then we'll probably go home and ignore each other. But
and you'll fall asleep on settee.
Yeah, fall asleep. Yeah, probably. But we're going to drop girls off and go for a coffee afterwards, and then see where the day goes. But it'll probably, like you say, probably end up at home. But appreciate that. I need a little bit of downtime, I think, and that is perfect for me. Just it's the spot. So thank you, Mr. Mountain. PSG players playing tonight for France. Definitely not had much sleep since their Champions League win on Saturday. That's true. Scott says new name linked to Blades Blackburn captain Lewis Travis. Apparently, it could be available for £3 million. Good player, but good is what I'd say. Good.
Is he centre mid?
Yeah, but there is a bit of how should we say,
the poo house
about him. That is he's a bit of a poo house.
Yeah,
which I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all.
Booked a lot of games, didn't he?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And a captain as well, a wilder trait. Sariki reminds me of Wan-Bissaka, says Ryan O'Neill lover. Ryan O'Neill's lover. Nice to have her in here or him in here. You know, we don't judge. Lee says, Jord, I've had a quick look for info regarding the Andorra team and squad. Let me tell you, there is very little. I may have to create some. There you go. That's the challenge laid down. Dublin Blade says, Jim, I'll be giving the England game a swerve as I can't watch the crab football of side to side. Back to T-Rex in goal to launch it forward. Oh, mate. Oh, mate. Jimmy Dunn and Kessler Hayden for me, says Ben. Yeah. Love Kessler Hayden.
What about Kessler Hayden?
Yeah, love Kessler Hayden. Jimmy Dunn is a right back at the moment. He can play centre half. If we played three at the back, that would be a beautiful combination.
Yeah.
Double signing to
have right hand side.
Hayden as a right wing back. Jimmy Dunn as a right centre half.
Do you know what it's got? That it's got a remembrance of George Baldock and Anel Ahmedhodzic on that right hand side, or Chrissy Basham, whichever one you want to say.
Chrissy Basham for me.
Bombing down. Yeah.
Running down the wing for Sheffield United. Any chance Holding could sign or not? Andy, if I'm not saying no, definitely, but if you're Rob Holding, why would you come?
Yeah.
He was here last season, couldn't get in.
In front of who it's not that he couldn't get in. They brought him in January to be that defender to step in Fiery Centre, and he couldn't get in front of Jack Robinson. I mean, come on. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Sunderland could move Enzo Lafay back to the middle to replace Bellingham. Yes, they could. That's a good point as well. Lafay will move centrally into his preferred position. Right. Yeah, I think Tommy Doyle would not be a starter for Sunderland. I don't think he's a Premier League starter, if I'm honest. Will he sign for Sunderland if they include a relegation clause as they're nailed on to go back down? Doyle, that is. Great point. Probably wouldn't want to accept a relegation release clause, but the alternative is he comes and signs for us in Championship. So it would be on Championship wages.
And then gets probably, as it happens, a promotion clause in his contract. And then potentially be on more money if we go up. So yeah, there's arguments for both, isn't there?
There are, mate. There are arguments for both. I am on 15 seconds on TV.
2 seconds in front, yeah.
So I'm on 20, 21, 22. Yeah. Okay.
Yamal plays it in.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, Yazarbo. Oh, what is he doing? Were he offside? Offside. Flag were up. I mean, I think it was Canate who got back well to get a blocking, but he just seemed to be very laboured, didn't he? Like
Yeah, he did.
should have got a shot off straight away, and it could have been 3-0.
George's bang on. The sitting back thing was all season long, even into the playoff final. That must mean it's a Wilder instruction. Andy, that sounded like an exclusive. They are banned, says Joe. Got to please the missus somehow when you are punching edge him. Absolutely right, Joe. Coming from King Puncher yourself, I am trying to take as many hints as I can. Yeah, look at that picture from Joe. If anybody can see that picture, then they will recognise just how much Joe is punching.
Young lovebirds.
If Joe's missus is watching, what are you doing, love? What are you doing?
Do you know what? I'm sticking up for Joe. He's a lovely kid.
He's a great lad.
A lot of time with him at Wembley.
Not a looker, but a great
company.
lad. No, he's a decent looking fella. I'm only kidding. Here come France. Edge at box. Back inside every time. This is a bit Sheffield United-y, this, in terms of the way they attack.
Oh, Dembele into Elise.
Oh,
Kalulu.
nice.
Kalulu across. Oh, he's fired it across 6-yard box, and all you've got to do is throw yourself at ball, Dembele. Throw yourself at ball.
I just need to redeem myself from a comment I just made. So last night, me and Jamie were comparing either players or passages of play to Sheffield United. Now, clearly, there is a huge gulf in quality and difference. We are just trying to relate it to the audience that is probably watching. So in terms of when I say it's like how Sheffield United play nothing like to this standard, obviously.
If we played like this,
it's more they invert the wingers and they come inside rather than crossing it or getting to the byline and looking to cross it. Although then they cut inside and played a slip ball down the side and somebody overlapped and went down byline. So
Dembele is very, very much like, look, he's going to come on his left foot again.
Yeah,
here. It's just like Jezza and no track backy.
Except quality. Oh, France have come out.
Another one. Fires it straight across. And Dembele's at back stick again, but he actually slides in this time. But just a bit too much pace on ball from Hernandez. It's a great ball.
Gaz says Sariki has potential for sure. Hope he can do a peck next season regarding development. Needs to improve defensively for sure, though. Yeah. Completely agree, Gaz. Completely agree. Do we like the idea of Mepham to the Blades? Yes. Why wasn't he a starting back for Sunderland? It worries me. We've got a couple of Sunderland fans in chat. Maybe they can elaborate.
He still played 41 games.
It was a
I know a lot of them might be subs, but he still played 41 games.
Regis made a huge call out of nowhere to play Ballard in the playoffs straight off injury. Right, okay. I thought Ballard and Mepham would have been your strongest pairing rather than Luke O'Nien, personally. But interesting call from Labrie. Which probably means you won't make it permanent, I would have thought.
Dan Ballard, some player. I really like him. Really, really like. You've got a decent player in your hands there.
Absolutely. Right. Well, we'd have been after him, wouldn't we? I think if we'd have
we got linked, didn't we, before playoff final?
Yeah.
So
Ben says Burrows. Oh my God. Burrows and Kessler Hayden as wing backs, done on the right of a 3, keep a nail in the middle, and then a massive upgrade on Robinson.
Well, you could have, like I said, you could have Callum Doyle in that if you're having 3 central defence. Could you imagine you've got Jimmy Dunn and Nell in centre and Doyle out of that 3, and then you've got Burrows at left wing back and Kessler Hayden as a right wing back. That's an absolute cheat code of a defence.
It's class, isn't it?
For Championship for me.
Can we compare Spain and France?
On Football Manager.
Yeah, it is. Can we compare Spain and France attacking football to Wilder's new hoofball tactic? Maybe easier to compare to Pulis. Never you mind that, Scott. Mind that.
When Marino goes up top, that's when Spain will start playing long ball, like Kiefer Moore. Nope, to Kiefer Moore. Sorry.
Let's have I'm just going to have a little look at me cards. Actually, see if I'm 2 away. 2 away. I need
2 lines.
Yeah, I need a 5th yellow card.
2 on 2 here. 3 on 2 now. Nico Williams, is he going to play? He plays it into Yamal. Yamal's into the box. Is that a penalty or is it a good tackle? What is the referee? Referee's given a penalty. And a yellow card to Rabiot. It is going to VAR, obviously.
It looked like he wrapped his legs around him.
I thought he absolutely chopped him in half there.
Yeah.
Trying to get to the ball.
They just bricked it, didn't they, when Yamal ran past him?
Look, the 2 players, I think it's Coney. Manu Coney loses his ball on halfway line. Nico Williams takes it forward. Oh, he could be offside them all. Lamal's John Lundstrom big toe could be offside here.
He's going to be off, isn't he?
It's very tight, and it's a penalty all day long. If he's onside, Rabiot comes in from side, gets none at ball, takes Jamal down.
He gets ball after he's taken man out.
Yeah, but it's his left foot, so his right foot comes along,
sweeps him out,
and takes him out, and then his left foot gets it from front back. So it's just whether he's onside here for me.
Yeah.
But that really,
and he looked from that brief shot we got. I think he's offside here.
It's big toe. Honestly, it's identical to John Lundstrom's big toe.
Gaz calls it straight away. 100% pen. Stupid challenge. Offside for me.
Yeah. I love it. Do you know? It's so. I love having Gaz in chat and on here because obviously I know we're agreeing with this decision, but there's things we'll see.
Mate, he's a pro, isn't he?
We'd like to, we're going to go against referee. It's a penalty. He's onside. It's a penalty. Oh, I'd like to see them like. Do they use semi-automated?
They might be doing. Yeah.
But yeah, I love having Gaz in chat because it gives you a proper different view.
You what? That I'm not sure about that. They've not shown replay at all yet. Have they? Here we go. Well, they're showing replay of the foul now. Undoubtedly, it's a foul.
100%.
Undoubtedly, it's a foul.
It's a ridiculous tackle.
He scissors him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's a scissor tackle.
I'd love to. I want to see.
It's the offside call.
I mean, they might show it you. They might show it you after penalty and that later down line, but that was so tight. But that's what, to be honest, if we're talking about offsides there, that's where I'd like to see benefit at doubt.
Absolutely, George. Listen, if that is the rule, great, but that's got to be consistently the rule.
Yeah.
Advantage attacker, we all want to see that.
Yeah. I just need to plug charging that laptop one sec.
No worries. Time that well, Jord.
I know. I'm back. We're in.
I love that you're representing United, by the way.
What
on the international street? Yeah, love that.
I were going to wear my England top, but I thought Jamie did that last night, so it's Lamine Yamal to step up.
He's noodlehead,
left-footed. He goes to the right and at the left-hand side of the keeper. The right-hand side is you watch it on TV, and it's 3-0, and it's game over.
I don't know whether he's the regular penalty taker, but to give him that penalty when you're 2-0 up is a very smart decision. Into a young lad, 17, really smart decision.
To be honest, though, he's got all the confidence in the world at the moment. Yeah. So why wouldn't you get him? I don't think they're getting that penalty him to try and give him some confidence. He's already got
no. Fair dues. But what a player. Which of the French or Spanish players is similar to Jackie Longthrow, lads? Interested in your opinions. Yeah, long legs.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Ricky J. Jones, and do you think he could operate as a winger?
Not for me.
He could operate as a winger in League One, yeah. I think he could. Not for Sheffield United.
I think we need to be looking at better than that.
Why aren't you in
that, and I'm not disrespecting him and saying that it might come up to the Championship, but he'd probably fit in well at someone like Charlton at wing. Not Sheffield.
I could see that. A move like that, yeah. I could see that. Why aren't you in the taxi? I've been in taxi all day, pal. There's more taxi videos to come, don't you worry. There's one out today. I'm starting to think you're trying to tell me I'm an ugly git. No, you're not, Joe. You're not. You are like the rest of us, or the majority of us, healthily average, but you are punching above. So George was showing me a picture of his missus when we were out of the night. He's punching. Dave the Nose is punching. Man Mountain's punching. I'm definitely punching. Don't worry about it. Welcome to the club, pal. Welcome to the club.
Cool. In here again. Nico Williams.
What's going on?
It's Pedro and it's 4-0. Oh my God. Wow.
This is ridiculous. I'm trying to read some comments here.
Spain need to take note here on how to win 8. Oh, no, sorry. United lost 8-0, didn't they? Sorry.
Don't. Why are you doing this? Unbelievable.
4-0. Every time you look up, looking at the screen, look to left, and Spain are attacking the scoring. I just wanted to show it replay so I can kind of get a bit of what happened. Canate is shaking his head. He's not very happy. French fan, last year. Go and eat some more French frog legs.
So it's going to be a Portugal-Spain final, which is going to be interesting.
Yeah. And we'll be back to watch that on Sunday, won't we, Jim?
We will, mate. And it'll be a France-Germany semi-final. Will it? Yeah, it will. Be a France-Germany semi-final. Third place playoff, sorry, yeah.
So it were France again. I think it was Canate who ran into a challenge. And they just lose ball, but it deflected off. I think it was Zubamendi or Marino on that side. And it falls perfectly to Pedro. And he plays it out wide to Nico Williams, who runs in towards the box. Pedro's made a run centrally. Williams plays it into Pedro. And he's what? 6 yards out. And he just puts it straight past keeper to the right-hand side. And there's a chance here again. France have lost ball. Nico Williams. Oh, he loses it. What are France doing?
France, what's going on here?
I mean, Spain, they're just ridiculously good, though, aren't they? That team is... I mean...
Yeah.
I know we lost to them at final, and I didn't think we were massively great, but we still put a fight up, didn't we? But this is pathetic from France.
Yeah, it's not great, is it?
No.
It's not great at all. Amen. Right, let's see if we can get some comments. We have got Cooler King saying Kessler Hayden could be staying at Villa as well to cash in on Matty Cash. Pardon the pun, and get his wages off the books. Where's Matty Cash going then, Cooler King? Be interesting to see.
Could you imagine if we had gone up, we were linked with him when Villa signed him?
Matty Cash.
Now, his wages might have, they'll be way too high for us.
Yeah.
But cheeky little bid would have been nice, and I'd have him as well. I like Matty Cash.
Yeah, I do too.
Great golfer. If anyone watches YouTube, he's on Golf Life with Tubes.
Oh, is it?
Pallet to France. Yeah. Pallet to France.
Whee.
Matty Cash does where he plays Jimmy Bullard on Golf Life, if anyone likes the golf. And by the way, it is... So they did one a bit back, and they've done one recently. And the standard of golfing from them two is ridiculous. Let's just have a look. Mbappe knocks it past Pedro Porro, and it looks like he's brought him down. Yeah, he just pulls his left arm as he's going past him. Definite penalty again for me. He's shaking his finger like he's not done out, but I think it's another good decision from Michael Oliver.
Yeah, agreed. It's a penalty, isn't it?
Yeah. Can't pull his left arm as he's coming past you. It's going to be Mbappe. Well, they're still checking it, but I think Mbappe is looking like he's stepping up to take the penalty. For me, it shouldn't take long to view this from VAR.
Well, it's not. It's been allowed on it, I think. That looks.
As it, I didn't. Yeah, it's a step. Yeah, Mbappe to step up. Simon's bouncing up and down on his goal line. Here we go. Great penalty. Straight out middle from Mbappe, 4-1.
Very cool. Very cool from Kylian.
Tell you what, it's been a great game, though, to watch, Jim.
It has, mate.
How many watch-alongs have we done through the season? It's been 0-0, 1-0.
Or straight away 4-0 to Leeds, and then we have to switch it off.
Well, yeah. We'd definitely get bored then.
Yeah.
But it weren't straight down. It looked straight down middle. It weren't. Keeper dived to his left, and he put it in opposite corner. What a game. We're only 59 minutes and 25 seconds gone. We've still got half an hour of this. It could be a cricket score. Right,
it's good, mate. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I am. It's different as well, though, which is good.
Do it.
When are we next due to see ATB then? Is that a month?
Oh, mate. He'll go back under his rock for another month. No doubt about it. He'll, no, to be fair, he likes to come on when there's a reason to come on, which he'll want to talk. He'll want to like give his. Or he will, but he's not that bothered. He'll next come on because I'll keep badgering him. Here we go. Oh, Nico Williams nearly got blocked. It'll probably be when we've made a few signings in.
Well, that's how I'm saying. A month's time. That's gonna.
We'll hopefully have been very active.
Perfect, won't it?
Yeah, you'd think so.
It's great watching him as well because obviously with his scouting knowledge, he knows what he's looking for in a player.
Yeah, he does.
So he can get a great insight to it, and you can get a bit of a feel of what he was looking for in a player when it went back when he was scouting as well. So it's he's got great knowledge at game.
Yeah, thank you, mate. I'm biased, obviously, but that's I love listening to it. We chat all the time about football, and he'll openly admit, look, his knowledge isn't what it was 5 years ago because he's not been active, but his general opinion of players that he knows. He watches United all the time, obviously, so
yeah,
he breaks it down, and he'll either tell me I'm talking nonsense or he'll agree with certain bits. But yeah, always love listening to him, which is why I brought him on. So
it's popular as well. A lot of people want to watch him, don't they? So it's
he don't get why, but I do.
It's probably like you when he finds it hard to take a compliment.
Yeah, probably.
Where you probably get it from.
Yeah, maybe, mate. Maybe.
Dembele, about 30 yards out. It's Doué. Oh!
God.
So it would Doué from on left-hand side, right on edge of box where it's sort of corner point meets. And he cuts onto his right foot. He's not his inside box, actually. About 12, 13 yards out. He cuts onto his right. Porro comes across to try and block it. He bends it to the far corner and it just goes wide. It's a great effort.
It is a great effort. Good player. Right. What's that? Sorted.
Took confidence of that, though. France have just pushed 3 or 4 players forward to play an high press, and Spain have just knocked it about with keeper and back line. You know, no panic. And it were a great press from France. Looking, thinking that Spain might make a mistake, and no panic at all, and just come up and across the halfway line. Ridiculous. Imagine if that were us.
Oh, don't,
we
mate.
would have definitely lost ball, 100%.
Subs for France. In fact, subs for both.
The way it was coming off as well. I ain't a clue what that is. It was coming on, to be honest, because I didn't see. Like I said, I hadn't seen subs. That number 25 is that Cherky? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
That's
yeah,
Man City's been linked with, isn't it?
Jerky, cheap.
And off comes Nico Williams. On comes the man who I said was probably going to be one to watch this game, and it's Danny Olmo.
Hey, Jord.
Barcelona.
What about this for being organised, by the way? Look at this. Look what we've got coming up on Sunday afternoon. Germany v France in the 3rd place playoff. And Portugal v Spain.
Oh, now then.
Look at that. How about that for Rapid?
I wondered why you'd gone quiet as well.
I know, yeah. That's
it
why.
Makes sense now.
That's why.
Us men. They say you can't multitask.
Okay, mate, yeah, I definitely can't.
Proved it.
Definitely can't. I was trying to keep going, but 09 goes under the radar for his ball carrying. Neither Ballard or Mepham were as good as him. However, pure out-and-out centre-backs agree Mepham and Ballard would have been a better pairing. I like 09 as a player because I think he's really sort of wears his out on his sleeve. He's a blood and thunder type player. Some similar traits to Jack Robinson, but he has got a mistake in him. And I don't think Mepham or Ballard are as susceptible to the mistakes as Luke 09. But you would know better because obviously you watch him regular. Offside for France, who were just on the push then. Jim, I gave BBC Radio Wednesday's interview with pretend buyers at Billy Smart's circus. Sounds like an American version of Conman Chan. There you go. I've heard it's, a few people have said it sounds a bit. Last night it got quoted as a bit like Dozy Mabuse.
Yeah. I forgot his bleeding name now. That's going to bug me. But there's a Wednesday fan sort of leading it. He's got backers. And there's a bit of ooh-ah between, I think, this Wednesday fan put some money into the club as like sponsorship. I don't know if it were that A-up that, got on shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I fancy you were asking for more money from him. I can't remember exactly what it were. Oh, he's got to edit out for a corner. And he were part of that. And he never asked for his money back or out like that. But I think Chansiri's got his back up about him. So right. I think he will not sell to him. Yeah, because he's got a personal vendetta against him. He'll not sell to him. Is it Alex? No, it's not Alex. What's his name now?
Just
I
over
can't
half
remember
a
his name
grand.
anyway. But yeah, I think he's got a vendetta against him, so he'll not sell to him.
Scott just asking Cooler King if he thinks Villa could be in trouble next season because of PSR. Wouldn't be surprised if they haven't even checked for offside. Gaz says they will have definitely checked offside, and it's semi-auto offside that's being used. So interesting. This Spanish team has some scary young talent, says Paolo. Wow, wow, wow. That's my bet builder landed, provided Spain qualify. Oh, mate, they will qualify for this final, don't you worry. Looking very good. Very good.
Danny Olmo.
Here they come again.
Right, that's come on for Spain.
Another good game, this, Jord.
It is. It's really enjoyable to watching it. I'm just looking at number 8. Come on for Spain. Oh, Yamal into
What a touch.
Oh, what a finish. Oh, my God. 5-1.
Do you know what? I'm going to have to download Sixers again.
Wow.
Oh, do you hear that commentary? The sort of goal that has Ballon d'Or written all over it. What a finish.
It just runs with ball into the box, doesn't he? And then it looks like
a wonderful play from Spain.
I thought defender was going to get a block in there. And before he even gets a chance to get a block in, Yamal's quick feet, he just hits it with his left foot across keeper, sorry.
Yeah, he did.
And Magnan's he's not even expecting it. So it's a ball played out to the right-hand side. And Lamar just gets in behind Longley. And then he's on line with... He takes a touch with his left foot. And it looks like he probably could shoot with his right. He gets his left foot round it again. Across Magnan. And when you don't... He toe pokes it, in fact. Magnan gets an hand to it. But there's too much power in it from as close in as he is. He's on the edge at 6-yard box. And just knocks it past him.
Do you know what? If I get a goal in a minute ending in 3 and a yellow card in the 5th, 15th, whatever it is, ending in 5, I've got a full house. Somebody's 1 second line.
Oh, you're joking me. I'm not playing anymore.
Cooler King says Villa are sailing close to the wind, but at least we have some high value assets. Watkins, Martinez, Leon Bailey could go for big fees, especially if they go to Saudi. That's true. Shame that you have to do that, though. You key talent.
Yeah. Do you know what I need, Jim?
What do you need, mate?
1 minute of injury time. An attempt off target for Spain.
Good luck with that. They've been brilliant.
Yellow card shown any minute ended in 4. And a left-footed goal for France at the full house.
You're way off the 90, to be fair.
Yeah.
That angle looked offside. Being dead in line with the second to last defender is so important with the tight offsides. You as an assistant referee are slightly in the wrong position. It impacts the picture. Yeah, it's true, guys. But obviously then the replay should show you. I'm just interested as to whether the automated offsides lean towards the attacker, which is what obviously I think a lot of people are keen to see anyway. Cannon would have scored it. Same with cameras, says Gaz. Yeah, that's fair. Home Frank says, tell you what, Wales have dropped a ball, letting Nico Williams go for Spain. We also had a great sniff of Eze and Watkins. Yeah, that's right. Not clear and obvious, so it will be given. Double Desmond on the way here. Double Desmond. 4-4. Nope, clearly not. Joined as a member, Jim, to show my support for a great channel from a Leeds fan. What a man. Thank you, Clicks. Really appreciate that, pal. Really appreciate it. How has VAR give that? Lol, that's a proper dive, says Daryl. Get Andy the Blade on to do one of your 10-minute McBurney transfer specials. Nope. He would refuse to do it. Not a chance. I could clip him up for 10 minutes. I could mention McBurney and just let him go for 10 minutes, and then I'll put it on the ramble if people want to see that. But I think you already see it, to be honest. He did it the other night. And Spain just about. Oh, no, they don't get it clear. France still in. And Spain come away with it.
Cucurella.
Good play.
Cucurella were going to come out left-hand side. He didn't.
We got asked this last night, actually. But what's your favourite away stadium, Jord?
Excuse
me.
Oh, there's loads. There's loads I've been to, so it's hard to pick it out straight away. Go on, you name yours.
Well, I said Elland Road last night. If we're talking championship grounds, and in the last season or so, Elland Road, I think is the best one that in the current crop that we were in with.
I
mean,
like
you could go like Newcastle's an amazing atmosphere and things like that. So if you means relatively to where we are,
do you know what the best one I did when I went to, and it was purely because we'd already gone up and we ended up winning league that day, League One. It was Port Vale away. It were a right away end, like ridiculously good away end that day. They were like 3,500 or 4,500 Blades fans sell out, and it was just a massive party, and it was a great away day. Championship, I like Derby away. That's
Derby away is a good day.
Nice ground, and you're in that corner.
I'm not a big away man, but I have been to Derby away.
That's not a bad ground at all. Blackburn away in a bad away day, but it's a bit of a dump where where ground actually is, but the away day itself are decent. To be honest, in fact, Preston's a great away day. That big massive stand that you get.
Yeah.
And it's not far from Blackpool, so you can either stop in.
No. Oh, Vic Post, France Vic Post.
Yeah, Preston. I don't like it. So again, I'm naming off quite a few with you. It's hard for me. I just like an away day.
I know you do, mate. I know you do. Started off Ramble on the Road for those that don't know, and then binned me off. So there you go. That's the story of George.
And people have took up. They don't need me now. I started it. I'm letting people finish it.
Realised you don't like recording at games, and thought, no, I'll have a little bit of a step back now. So if funds are available, says Lee, this is a bit of a rogue shout. We could get a good deal, and we were looking for wingers. Would you take a punt on Mehmeti at Bristol City? Scored 12 in 42 last season, and his contract is up next summer. His numbers are great, Lee, but I honestly haven't seen enough of him to say whether he'd be able to positively impact us. So I'd have to have a proper look at him before I give you a definite yes.
I mean, when they came to Bramall Lane, obviously ignoring playoffs, when they came earlier in the season when they should have beat us, he seemed quite skillful. Very quick on ball, loved his one-touch passing, and he were running game a bit. He's not a bad player. He's not a bad player at all, and I wouldn't be disappointed if we did bring him in, but I won't be spending a ridiculous amount of money on him. Yeah, probably 3-4 mil maybe is probably what his price tag would be.
On Lewis Travis, Wrexham want him for around 2 mil. I've just seen that, but that's an Alan Nixon report in it, Joe, I think. So pinch of salt for me. Lewis Travis is a Robbie Savage type of player, says Lee. Limited, but gives 100% and is a bit of a poo house. Loved by home fans, hated by the away fans. Don't mind that at all. Leeds for atmosphere and Spurs for the stadium, says Home Funk. I've not been to Spurs yet. Spurs new stadium.
Do you know, I went in Premiership for us, Gus Hamer scored. And we were 1-0 up until like 94th minute, 92nd minute, whatever it were. And their fans were so quiet. Like the stadium itself is like proper state of art, ridiculous, like how good it is. But like as a fan base of them, they never sang until they literally went 2-1 up in 99th minute or whatever it were.
Yeah. Rob says he stormed out of there this season when Leeds scored last minute winner against them this season. I don't blame you, mate. Some people do that, and understandably so. Olmo, what a muppet, says Owen Funk. I must have missed that 10 minutes ago. David says Adam Shaw, is it?
That's it, Shaw. Adam Shaw, yeah. That's who we're on about. That he's a Wednesday fan, and
there you go.
Got all these investors together, and they've got all money behind it, I think, basically. And yeah, I think he had a fallout with Chance series. So that's why I don't think he'll sell to him.
Nice one. As a blade in S6, the Wendy downfall is fantastic. Let's hope the tuna man pays the bill last minute and strings them along for longer. Yamal is 17, 18. He's 17. Scott, we just checked. 17-year-old, and he's silly good. It's ridiculous, isn't it? He's not 18 till something like 13th of July. Paul says, why is this? This is why England won't win anything. Do you ever see England attacking France like this? No, you don't. Nope. Confirmation of clicks becoming a Rambler top man. Thank you. Really appreciate that, pal. Jord, you were right. Longlegs is very much like Jackie Longthrow watching Spain's 5th goal. Yes, he is. Such a great game, says Cooler King. France bossed the first 20 minutes, and now look. Yeah, absolutely right. Spain have just been absolutely...
Oh, Mbappe, mistake. Great save, Simon.
Looked like a little bit of a foul there.
Marino were at Jackie Long
looked like a foul on Mbappe to me by Marino then.
What, you think it could be a penalty?
No, we're outside box, but and they were covering defenders, so it'd be a free kick at worst. But it looked like he gave him a bit of a tug on shirt.
I think he does, but it's not enough to. He still keeps his balance, and then as a shot, and he's throwing himself to the floor as he's having a shot. So not for me.
Wasn't we linked with Hoover at some point start of the season? He would be a good option. He failed his medical, pal. He had a bad shoulder injury, and I don't think he's ever recovered really.
Go abroad? Did he go to?
Not sure. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did it.
Dutch league.
Not sure. He was a good player. I liked him. I wanted us to sign him, but
yeah,
he failed his medical, and you can't take a chance.
We got Gilchrist after that, weren't it?
We did, mate. Bellingham to Dortmund, close to falling through. Sunderland demanding €40 million. Crazy. Clearly don't want to tell him because you're not going to get that.
80 million then.
Yeah. If he were called Job Bell, do we think he'd be going for anything like that? I'm not entirely sure personally. Bristol City away. When was the old stand? When it was the old stand, Tony McMahon scoring 90+ minutes.
I remember that.
Click says that's both channels joined. Top man. We'll take Hamer or Cooper as a thank you. Up the ramble. Leeds, great atmosphere. Cooper will love it here next season. Get away with yourself. Best away day for me is Darlington. Not the ground, but the day followed by Leicester. Yeah, I'm not surprised at that, David. Not surprised at all. Fulham away is always a nice day out. Nice change of pace. Lee says, Jord, that Port Vale day was one of my favourite days as a Blade. Smashed them on the pitch. The Caruthers song and the atmosphere was fantastic. Great call. Home Funk says, Charlton away is one I would like to attend next season. Went in League One when Johnny Jackson curled one in and Lee Williamson hit the bar. Lee Williamson. He's a bit of a cult phenomenon, weren't he? He was a good player for us.
I would say he did well for us, yeah.
Yeah, he did. Just going off X, but apparently people are... I keep getting notifications up, so it blocks the thing. People are redoing the Wendy's pitch, are stopping for 3 weeks until they get paid.
Really? Oh, because we'd seen someone, it looked like someone had posted a picture from their like boxes, private boxes, and it's just a big like sand, it's just a big sand mess at the moment. So if they're stopping that's going to really put pressure on them having pitch ready in time for start of the season, isn't it?
Thanks to Lee, who's saying Kijana Hoover went to Auxerre and played 30 of 33 games.
It was in French league, yeah. I was thinking.
Your James has messaged me, so shout out to James if he's watching. I've only just seen it, pal. I've got my match bingo card. Might win enough to pay for players' wages, so we've got the same message. But yeah.
Oh, what a finish!
Oh,
Cherky. 5-2. From about 25 yards out, he just smashes it with his right foot at far corner. It were Mbappe. He plays it to Cherky on. Oh no, his left foot. Sorry.
What a finish that is!
So Mbappe.
I mean, they're getting beat, but what a finish!
Mbappe has it. He plays a ball into Cherky on edge of D, where box is. He sort of controls it with his right foot. It comes up in air towards about his knee height, and he hits it with his left foot into the far corner. Ridiculous.
Beautiful finish. Gaz is impressed with that class.
Thanks, Jamie Dumpling, by the way, for choosing Portugal and Germany last night, because this is 10 times better.
Joe says, someone has taken a photo from near the pitch saying, see you in 3 weeks when we're paid, as a caption.
Oh, dear.
My word, the quality in this game is next level, says Paolo. It's class, isn't it? It's been really good.
Fancy final then.
You can't look past Spain now. You can't look past Spain. I thought Portugal were fortunate yesterday, if I'm honest. I thought Germany looked really good. I fancy Germany for third place, and I fancy Spain to win it.
Yeah, I agree. And just as we're talking about match bingo, that is ridiculous because Raj, didn't he share it with you for one line?
No, he got second line.
Oh, so Raj won 2 lines and he's just won full house as well.
Oh, fair play, Raj. You absolute swine.
Oh, that was my left footed goal and all.
Hang on. There's another bonus pot. Each non-fastest full house will win an equal share of the bonus pot once the game ends.
I need. God's sake, I got my left footed goal then by that Cherky, so I need Spain for a shot off target. 1 minute added on, and a yellow card. I need a yellow card in 84th minute.
Right, so I need a goal in 83rd, and I need a card in 85th.
Yamal took back stick. It's headed clear.
Yeah, just hold it on edge for a minute.
Cucureno has it. And that's a foul. Yeah, France free kick.
Gaz says, "Oh, France and Germany is this good?" Yeah, me too, pal. It's been honestly, it has, and I've said it a few times, but I can't get over how I can't describe how much this has surpassed my expectations not in quality, but in my own enjoyment because I've right enjoyed it. I knew I'd enjoy the watch along element of it because I'm just talking with my mates and having a laugh and talking to guys in comments. So any game really, we watched some crap games last season, didn't we, Jord? And just had a laugh doing it.
Ridiculous games.
But the game itself has been, both games have been really good. Spain can beat anyone on this form. Absolutely right, they can. What a goal on your debut, says Cooler King. Leeds will be the Spain of the Premier League, says Clicks Rage. Oh, I am not going to take the mickey out of because he's just become a rambler. But
in Andorra in Spain, I think he's got wrong.
Yeah, Andorra FC.
Premiership there. Sorry, mate.
Yamal again on the run. They can't score another. I ain't got 6.
And he's just pulled back from
my
Theo
God.
Hernandez.
I don't blame you. I'd have done the same.
He is ridiculous.
Oh, we need a goal now. Now, like coming into the 82nd minute. Is it 82nd minute?
83rd, you said.
Yeah, 83rd.
Looking at Yamal, by the way, I've got some transfer values at players here. Have a guess at how much you think his transfer value is.
Oh, Yamal?
Transfer market.
I
think it's from that. Anyway, we're on Flash Scores, so I'm guessing that's where they've got their.
If Wirtz is 100 and they've rejected 120, aren't they? I've got to say 150 million. Higher.
199.2 million is what they've got him at.
Well, it'll be like Messi, won't it? They'll never sell him until he'll play there at least 10 years.
Yeah. He said in an interview, and I know this can change because a lot of things can change, but he said he don't want to leave them, does he? And then he got asked a stupid question of, will you ever play? Will you ever play for Real Madrid? And he just went, nope.
Well, that's like asking Billy Sharp if he'll ever play for Wednesday.
Stupid question.
Spain to win the World Cup next year, different gravy, says Liam. Absolutely. Yeah. I'll tell you what.
From what I'm watching here, I agree.
It's a layup from what we're watching here. What's the difference between Sheffield Limited? LT?
Field.
Clicks, you're going to have to rephrase that, pal. Can't tell you. Here they come again. France
5-3.
5-3. Oh, my word. And that's the 83rd minute.
Goal in 83rd minute. 83rd.
Just need a booking in 85th, and I am on.
You need someone to complain about that now. So France come down right-hand side. He's got in behind Cucurella. He's played a ball into box. Yeah, great ball in behind. Oh, it's not. It's he plays it in behind Danny Olmo. Cucurella's inside of him, and it's a right-footed curler.
Own goal.
Towards edge at 6-yard box, and it's someone who's come on someone who's come on recently, number 5. So I don't know who it is, but he gets his left foot to it, and it goes it back at net. And here comes Spain now attacking.
Incredible.
Almost at Marino. Oh, he just comes back. They've slowed it down now. They're going to rebuild, and then
this is what Clicks Rage were going for. What's the difference between Sheffield United and bingo? You get a full house in bingo. You don't even get a full sentence out of some people from Leeds if you look at this. So, hard lines. Do France come back and win this, says Nick Cook? No, is the answer. Absolutely not. Hurry up and take this free kick. I need a yellow card in 85th. Haha, this game is absolutely crackers, says Paolo. Vivian, says Rob. Don't know what that's in reference to. Oh, that's a bit cheeky.
Is that yellow card?
What? Right. Come on, I need a yellow card in this minute here. Take him out.
Oh.
Tackle him.
Got 40 seconds.
Tackle him.
Right, get it that line. That's it. Now bring him down. If he brings him down, it's a penalty. Oh, it's a shot from Samu.
Great save from
And
Samu.
Manganese makes a
Not bad
save.
for a whale.
I've never even heard of him.
He's a whale at SeaWorld.
What's he doing? Having a whale of a time.
Hey, badum.
It's a corner to Spain. It's
One at 10 seconds to get a yellow card. Otherwise, it's got to go to 95 minutes. Oh, somebody's nicked bonus pot. Raj, you are joking. Raj has got this bonus pot.
He's won about 200 and odd quid.
225 quid he's won.
Fair play. Well, you've not got your yellow card anyway, so
It didn't. To be honest, it didn't even award me a goal ending in a 3 for some reason.
was that from anyone though? Were it?
Yeah, it's middle row, so middle straight down, middle.
Yeah, straight out middle, Jim. Yeah.
Middle.
Oh, is this whip pace for France? He's in behind.
Bloody
Into
hell.
the box.
Bacala. Oh,
Oh, shot from France.
Oh,
and
you've got to hit target. That would have been the one. 5-3, 5-4. That'd have been
from Colo Moane. Shot from edge at box. It's skies it way up at bar.
Mark Melbrew has been for a drink, and it's 5-3 now. Stuck a quid on a draw at 5-2 at 250 to 1, says Liam. No, mate. No. Lovely run down left-hand side, that from France. He's the fella that scored the own goal, says Rob. Annoys me that. Players acting up, says Gaz. Yes. Proper England, all this content, lad. Proper enjoying all this content, lads. Yes, thank you, mate. Thank you. I'm about to fall asleep on stream, I think, at some stage, but all good. I'm going to sneeze.
There's only 3 minutes left, pal. 3 minutes. You can
Mate, I'm enjoying it. It's a lot.
How good is that, though? Look at that. Total attempts, Spain 15, France 23.
Incredible.
They've both literally just gone for it, and it's an absolute joy to see.
Oh, Danny Vivian scored the own goal. I thought it were like a Young Ones reference or something like that Rob were going for, but Danny Vivian. Dublin Blazers wait till England play Andorra and struggle to beat these giants of international skiing and trot out. There's no easy games in international football.
It'll finish 3-0 England that game. That's what usually happens.
Your prediction. What's the game been like, says Sam? Do you want to tell Sam what the game's been like, Jord?
Very end-to-end, very attacking from both teams.
It's been great.
Unbelievable quality. Just world-class all over the pitch.
It's been so good.
From both teams, yeah. It's been a joy to watch. And Rabiot has it. It's great. Oh, I'm going to say it's good defending from Spain, but it's not because he's just holding him back and it's a free kick. We've got 88 minutes gone. And it's Danny Vivian that's giving away the free kick.
He's having a mare, isn't he, old Viv?
I was going to say, he's come on and had a bit of a mare him.
So there you go, Lee. That's your Jack Robinson.
Yes, it is.
Who's the most like Jack Robinson on the pitch? I'll get caned for that now. Some blades.
It's going to be tricky to take it.
Ooh, jerky free kick. Oh, here we go.
Awful free kick. And it goes out for a Spain goal kick. How many minutes we thinking added on? I'm going to say 3 or 4.
Yeah, 3 probably.
I think that's just from subs, I think. There's not been that many stoppages in game.
No, there aren't. I'll tell you what, we're 17 away from 2,100. If you're not already, what are we doing? Wow. What are we doing? Come on. Help a brother out. Oh, 5-3. 5-3.
I think this is probably his best watch along in the sense of the game itself.
Yeah, the quality of game. Absolutely. Who'd have thought 2 top international teams would be better than Leeds v Stoke? Who'd have thought? But you're right, it has been top class to watch. Some of these players are incredible.
5 minutes, I don't know. But yeah, it's just the thing. What I've liked is neither have sat back. They've just every attack, like they've proper gone for it, haven't they?
Yeah.
They've not held back and they've not sat back deeper like that. Both teams have had the fair share at game where it's just been attacking and it's end to end.
To be fair, the likes of Spain and France are far better players and more of them than England. Virtually everybody, in fact. Yeah, they're better than us all about pitch, aren't they, to be honest?
You'll watch this and then you'll watch England on Saturday and it'll be sideways, backwards, passing, slow tempo. You know, just easy to read. Even Andorrans will be laughing that we're not even trying to attack. 4 minutes left, Jim. 4 minutes. I think Spain have done enough. They're not gonna lose from here, are they? They're not, I can't see them drawing either now.
No chance.
Cucurella was taking a
Best not
throw in.
anyway, because I've done my thumbnails now. So. Gaz is already doing his homework on Germany and France.
Nice. So this is standard that we're bringing, though, Jim.
Mate, it's
Everyone's
honestly
doing their homework. It's good.
Honestly, it's been great so far. I mean, I knew you were always going to be a slam dunk anyway because you've been doing these, well, half at season now with me. But Jamie Dumpling's first one yesterday were really impressive. Oh, unlucky that.
It's good to see though as well.
Gaz is really knowledgeable about the game as well, as we know, because obviously he's a pro. So Maury coming on, who does his own content. Liam's going to be making an appearance at some stage. Lee coming on, who I love his insight. We've got all sorts. Brett's coming on for his watch along debut. We've got some great lads coming on. It's open to female ramblers as well. If any of the female, just a little hint to some of you ladies in the chat. If you want to come on, you're always more than welcome as well. But it's just a chance for people to try something new, isn't it?
It is.
You know,
and if you're worried about it, Jimmy will make you feel comfortable anyway.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Certainly did with me straight away. We did that first one with West Brom.
And that's because nobody can be as bad as me at watch-alongs, to be fair. I don't commentate on the game. I just read the comments. So.
I just had to step in, didn't I?
You did, mate. Yeah.
That's why you're struggling, mate. You know,
it's a sink or swim situation, isn't it? Let's be right. And you swam. You swam the channel.
So to be honest, I bet you when you first started, oh, it's a ball in. Oh wow, it's 5-4. There's 2 minutes left.
God. Oh, with 2 minutes to go in game. This is incredible.
It's just it's a ball in from right hand side. Rick Cherky will put ball in. And it's Colin Moane. It is. Cherky just cuts onto his left foot. Cucurella lets him do it. Colin Moane running into the box, edge it 6 yard box, heads it down, back at net.
I was Cherky not started this game, by the way.
I know.
He has a beautiful ball.
Tell you what, if Man City sign him, they're laughing, aren't they?
He looks a player. Here they come, France charging down now to close them. There's about a minute and a half left. Giving ball away. Here come France. Oh,
Moane just scored. He's just gave a foul away on halfway line.
Clever.
That's probably just seen it out for Spain, hasn't it?
Yeah, it will. David says, brilliant game and brilliant watch along. Hit the like, please. Also subscribe. Up all the rambles, up the blades. And new homes coming soon in S6.
That picture that he put on earlier was brilliant.
Dear me. No bluff to tough. No bluff. No. Oh, Gaz, I don't get it. I'm sorry, mate. I'm thick, but it'll be like watching the blades then, says Cooler King. Get you sent out of here, you. Unbelievable. No homework here, Jord. Fake it till you make it. That's a proper rambler. That's a rambler to the core. He knows what we're about. He knows what we're about.
We're better than that, Lee. We're better than that.
We're better than that. We don't need to prep. We're better than that. Get Connor on, says Clicks. Look, if big time McGilligan can spare me some time in his calendar, then he's absolutely more than he's always welcome on. You know that anyway. He knows that. I haven't spoken to him for a little while actually. It's not like us. Hard to be as good as Jamie and Jord. Class by you all. Thank you, mate. They've been very good.
You've got it in you guys. You'll be fine, pal.
What is going on? That's 5 minutes. There's got to be a little bit more time, surely.
Free kick to France and a booking for Spain.
Michael, in the fifth minute. In the 5th minute. Hang on. Surely.
Oh, it's been bonus pot's been won, mate.
No, you can split this final bonus pot, can't you?
Ah. 95th minute then.
Sorry, Raj, I'm nicking. Oh, hang on. It's claimed by 4 people already. Danny
Oh,
twice.
tricky plays bowling and well done, Simon. The goalkeeper comes out to collect it. That has got to be game over.
My word. Oh, my word.
Simon clears it. We're still playing on. Goes up to Minden. We're still going on. Minden clears it. And now Michael Oliver blows his full-time whistle.
Oh,
Spain
what
5.
a game.
Oh, what a game that is.
What a game.
If there's anyone that's not long since tuned in, where have you been?
I tell you what, that was top class, that. Top class game.
Oh, there's someone, a young kid ran up pitch, gets himself a picture with a selfie with Yamal. Fair play.
Now then, it's full time, but am I getting a yellow card for that? That went 95th minute.
Jim, you don't need it. You've already won £12.50.
Full house has been split 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 between 7 people. I want to be the 8th. Second full house. Anyway, crab football, Jord, a bit like watching United side to side and slow. In England, I assume. I'm sweating now on Spain qualifying for my bet builder. Don't worry, Ian. There you go. They've just seen it out for you. What Lee said is what I was saying in army speak. Right, got you, pal. Got you. Paul says Connor's too busy thinking we Leeds are signing Paxo. Isn't that what you used to make chicken? Make stock?
Paxo,
Like that?
I think that Chan Series advisor.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Paxo, whatever he's called.
I'm watching football or bingo. Both, mate. Both, mate. That's the beauty of match bingo. There you go. That's what you get if you're a sponsor of the Ramble. Cooler King says, seriously, that is one of the most high-quality, exciting games I have ever seen. It was class, weren't it?
Yeah,
absolute class.
I mean,
it
was 5-2. 5-2, and you thought France dead and buried, and they just went for it, and fair play to them. I think if there's another 5 minutes in that game, they probably get another.
That's right. That's right.
Ridiculously good.
Yeah, well, really enjoyed that.
Both,
really
honestly, watching that game there, both teams, for me, are a worry going into that World Cup next year. And there's going to be England fans that dare to dream, as we always do, and think it's coming home, and it never does. And they're about as good as Sheffield United in a playoff final. And we're nowhere near level. England's nowhere near the level of them two teams. Nowhere near.
Nightlad says, Daryl Lee says, if Paxo was sporting director at South Barnsley, he's definitely helped to stuff them. Whee! I'm looking forward to watch along with Lee as well. That'll be good. So, what have we got coming up on the channel before we wrap up? We have got, I can't get it in order because that's too much for my brain to think of. So, tomorrow morning, we have got the 10-minute transfers. Come home, Tommy Doyle. With the Man Mountain, Paul Mountain. Thank you again, Paul, for picking that up for us. Then, tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, we are live on the Blades Ramble at 7. Myself and Dave the Nose talking about how much work does this Blades defence need. Spoiler alert, an awful lot. Then, Saturday, 5 o'clock, kickoff. We are there at 4:30. Join us again on Behind the Ramble on this channel for England versus Andorra. Myself and Lee will be watching England's World Cup qualifier against Andorra, who we know all about. We have got extensive knowledge of Andorra, as you can probably tell. Then on Sunday...
Can you tell me what that player is for Andorra, Jim, please?
Yeah, it's Andorra, she's called. So then on Sunday, we've got the third place playoff. I think that's around a 2 o'clock kickoff. Both are going to be covered on Behind the Ramble on Sunday around 2 o'clock. Myself and Gaz Dunn, our pro, will be covering Germany, France with me. And then Geordie Boy will be back for Portugal versus Spain, the final of the Nations League. What time's kick-off for that, Geordie? Do you know off the top of your head?
8, I think.
8 o'clock final. So we'll be here around 7:30, 7:45. It'll already be scheduled. So we shall see you there. Absolutely unreal, Geordie. And thank you again for joining me. Let's just get these last couple of comments out. 9 goals, but you couldn't even say the defense were terrible. It was just unstoppable attacking play. Yeah. Thanks, J&J. Very profitable and enjoyable. Good. I mean, I'm pleased to hear that, Ian. Pleased to see you've you've sorted that. Get Brian Dean on. Could do. I might be able to, actually. All joking aside, might be able to. He'll be supporting Portugal. Yes, he's a Benfica buoyancy. That was their third goal, Fabian. What, the little kid? All right. 0-7, says Ian. Okay. Catch you later, lad, says Rob. Nice of you to join us, pal. Sunderland fan in the chat. Great to have you. Gaz says, great tonight, gents, as ever. Like and subscribe all. Up the blades. Up the ramble. Jord, any final thoughts, pal, on that?
What else can we say?
Top class.
I think we have literally said everything tonight. That is the best football we have. Well, it's one of the best football I think I've seen for a long time, but especially for a watch along, we could not have asked for anything more.
Really enjoyed it. And thank you again for joining me, Jord. Absolute top class as always. So yeah, this is Behind the Ramble. This is where we're trying out experimental, different type of content like this. We do watch-alongs throughout the season of rivals in and around Sheffield United in the Championship. But obviously this we've got Nations League, which we'll now be doing the third place playoff and the final. We've got the Club World Cup coming up. And before that, we've got the 2 England qualifiers as well. So plenty of coverage over, and that's just on Behind the Ramble. We've got the taxi thing as well on Behind the Ramble, where the YouTuber, where you're following my taxi journey and anything else that might come up. Hot Topic is going on there as a post live show, if you like, and then all the stuff on the Blades Ramble talking about Sheffield United as well. So we are very busy this summer, but we wouldn't want it any other way. So keep it ramble, and for now, come on, you red and white wizards.
Up the blades.